Let's see. Is it start streaming yet? Let's see. All right. Let me see my channel. Are we live? We live? Oh, we live. Let me check.
We're live.
We're
Mic is
live.
on. All right.
Yeah, mic is
All
hot.
right.
The mic is hot. All right.
Jeez.
The Heart Part 6. The Heart Part 6. Let me go to my channel and just post the
Yeah, this fucking thumbnail.
Drake has
Wow.
been taking over my life, clearly.
Oh my god, it's too much. It's actually too much. It's like we can't stop this. We
Oh,
can't stop. This is why like this is crazy, right? Because I'm already seeing people like reacting to this, and like it's Drake. Like we know exactly like that. That's what Kendrick said. This man is so predictable and is so like petty and petulant. Like what can you expect from this, right?
yeah.
Like what can you expect from this at like at this point? This shit. Honestly, Kendrick could not do anything
Mm.
and let Drake act like he did something and won. But like in reality, everybody, like literally everybody, internet. I see this shit. Fucking Metro, like Drake told him make some drums, and and he's still dissing him. Like, what are we talking about? He made a fucking context for basically people worldwide to just go at it over this fucking BBL Drizzy shit. I was gonna write a verse.
It was
I just
so
wrote a
fucking
verse.
funny. It was so honestly, he was like, "All right, make some drums." Ah, nah, I got you. Oh my god.
It's too much.
So I
Oh my
so
god.
I'm just I'm very I'm because the thing about it is that they're like okay. Let's do a warm up here. I know because I know we it's gonna be very important to to have a little warm up discussion here, right? Because
Right, right.
and on the stream we're just a couple of voices, right? I don't have anything pulled up, so I thank God I don't need to pull up anything. I'll just have like a still image of you know
Yeah.
album cover or something, or just Drake's weird ass face. I don't want to see Drake's fucking face anymore. So I need to get off
It's too,
Twitter.
it's too much. It's
Yeah.
actually too much.
So basically, right? So basically, the lowdown on this one is that let's just give like any stream VOD watchers the lowdown, right? So basically, from this point in the game, Kendrick has already basically like he's eviscerated Drake, not only like in every way possible. Honestly, I have an entire like 4,000 word video essay about like why his like Meet the Grams was so impactful on
What's the
launch.
process on that video?
I'm in the editing right now, which I'm kind of like debating if I even cause I'm kind of like should I wait for this all to end? But
I
honest,
mean, at this point, like
it's already over.
it's continuous. Honestly, again, like we could have stopped at any moment. Meet the Grand for me was the peak. It's not gonna get better than that. It's ultimately like after you get something like that out there, there is no coming back.
Yeah,
This
no,
this is the problem with this is the problem with Drake, right? Like he could like he stacked all his chips. He could have like you know did like he did with Push and dropped out, before he actually got got hurt. But now it's too late. He
yeah.
can't pull back, and he's going down sad.
You know what's crazy is that I will say both sides of this coin are interesting to me because again I was on the J Fold camp for a little while. I was like, all right, because first of all it's a very funny joke. J Fold because folding clothes. Come on, J Fold. It's very clever. I'm very clever, but
Jacob.
J Cope, J Cope, J Fold. But of course, everyone's making memes about how he literally dodged the like an actual nuke. Like in the rap in the thing of rap, it is like the planes getting the whole Seth MacFarlane planes thing. People have been talking about that. I'm like, yeah, I don't think there's any kind of like point of return, and I'm like he definitely someone he realized or someone told him or maybe he just like in his actual soul. I mean, J. Cole is a humble guy. In his actual soul, he's like, you know what? I didn't feel it. I half-assed it because he half-assed it. He definitely half-assed it. So he's really like, I'm
He
so
was
sorry.
not into this. Like I didn't even fucking hear this shit, and I know he wasn't into this. Like, come on. Like, what are we talking about? We're still like Cole, in general is not like does not have an aggressive bone in his body. Like, come on, he's he's like pure melatonin at this point. It's like not even close. There's no way he could actually diss anybody and make it something that's genuine. There's no genuineness behind it, and it's Kendrick. Like Cole respects Kendrick. There was no way that this was ever gonna like actually pan out like people wanted it to. Like honestly, the biggest cope came from like J. Cole fans, because like they were acting like Cole could have actually did anything. This shit matters.
Yeah, I mean, like, in terms of like, because I'm thinking about it, right? The whole Big Three argument was just like, competitive sport thing. But and it's weird because it's like if the author of like Naruto and Bleach just fucking hated each other. They just hated each other, and they started writing manga about how much they hated each other.
I don't know. I saw tweets like talking about like this shit with like Jujutsu Kaisen and like Chainsaw Man, and there might be some, apparently there might be some actual like this thing going on in that plane too. Like I don't know. Like somebody said JJK is Drake and Chainsaw Man is Kendrick.
Yeah.
And considering like that Gege, like the author of Jujutsu Kaisen, is kind of a has been on some weirdo shit. Like hey, I has some people in his circles, right? With like how
Just,
the manga.
oh.
The manga industry be like, like being friends with weirdos and like
Yeah.
convicted pedophiles. Like this is
Yeah.
the kind of shit we're talking about. So now that comparison gets actually more real.
I mean, the thing about that is that we can't really like. The thing about that is that for like, and especially because like the whole what's it called, Rurouni Kenshin specifically. That's like so like it just shows that how many like, especially like I like the one like what's his name, the One Piece author Oda, Zero Oda, I forgot. I'm just like clearly it's weird because we don't hold like. People don't hold the same things for other people depending on, because it's like the same thing. It's like we know Drake has been doing this shit on the background, but we haven't like really what I mean, what would we do as like people? I guess listeners could just stop listening to him, but at a certain point it's like,
but they won't.
Yeah, they won't.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
they won't. That's the problem with anybody that's like at a certain point of fame. And at a certain point of notoriety, it doesn't matter what you do, you really can't go out. The only way you go out is if you actually like fall off in terms of like output or quality. If Drake just stopped putting out shit, or
just
so
stop
bad,
albums in generals.
Like he got actually so bad that like even his core audience could not like stand listening to him anymore.
Oh yeah, like Chance the Rapper fall off. Oh man.
Yeah, that's like, it doesn't matter. Like nobody cares. Like I said this shit before. Nobody in this industry has integrity. There's no morals in here.
Yeah.
And there should no be expectation of there being morals or standards.
Of course.
Because it doesn't matter, and people only care about like the biggest fat tweet.
Biggest fat. Yeah.
We only care about the music. We only hear for.
We only hear music. Yeah, they're only for the music.
And we are here for the music. Like we're still listening. Like if Drake keeps responding, we're still gonna like want to hear what the fuck he says.
Low key, if this is the last one, because I'm like, if Drake responds after, because I'm like, this is your last chance, Drake. You better be saying some insane shit. I'm like, you can't.
I saw some tweets but like honestly, it's like the expectations aren't high.
Yeah.
No high expectations with Kendrick. If Kendrick don't drop a shit diss, like we'd be reconsidering his ghost. We'd be reconsidering To Pimp a Butterfly.
Like, damn, that album actually was like,
remember actually that good?
Remember that shit on whenever that was so fun. These rappers have some insane stands, man. The dick writers for J. Cole were like, To Pimp a Butterfly is boring. I was like, this is the funnest rap beef of all time already.
Tell me like you like listening to you like and call that boring. Like tell me you're listening to that song and tell me that it's boring, or Immortal Man. Like what the fuck?
Oh, what's it called? Actually, I told you I'm streaming, so we have a chat member, Josh, chat member. So, did you question how long ago did Ye talk about assembling the people that take Drake down? Was that a preview? No, the Drake, the destruction of Drake or whatever he said was like after he released his diss or whatever, his diss that no, I even listened to that shit. I was like, nah, I'm good. So, but yeah,
Which is
exactly. That's the what's it called? Like That remix that I just did not hear.
oh Kanye. Oh my God. Nobody give a fuck. Like it's the fucking like Family Guy meme. Like why nobody give a fuck?
Yeah,
It's
what is
Kanye.
bro
Like
doing?
Kanye.
Like,
Kanye. Okay, listen. Kanye's actually like falling off. Like at this point, it's an actual fall off. Like
yeah,
he's on some like I don't even know what the fuck he's on anymore. Like never mind all the Nazi like circling shit that he did that he's doing like the shit he's been saying like wanting to make porn doing some other weird shit
bro,
like
he's literally
this is a
going.
fall off.
He's going the
This is a
path
fall off.
of Little Pump here. He's literally going to the path of Little Pump.
Real yeah
Like it's literally to that point. Like, and I was like,
like
my goat was washed. He was washed, rinsed, repeated. I don't know
washed
what the fuck happened.
he's on the fucking like
The spin cycle and shit.
yeah spin cycles like 300 spin cycle year round.
Bro's on the G force. It's insane how washed he is. It's so sad. Like,
Yeah,
so
and nobody cared because it was trash.
yeah, and I'm like, because the thing is so funny talking about Kanye. The thing about Kanye is that if Vultures was literally like, there's a minimum of how good it had to be to like keep him up. Like, I think it keep like for as crazy the crazier it gets, the higher that minimum goes up. Like, you know. And it's so ironic because his like career's kind of backwards, where he releases his best stuff earlier, and they're getting worse and worse right now, which is most people's career, I guess. But like
Yeah.
the whole, it's just so weird because technically you'd figure like you'd polish your craft after a while, but music is just a weird like kind of a medium for that.
That's like the only person that I've seen that's actually done that is Tyler,
Mm,
because he actually like he came out actually so early and he had so much time to actually and he cares. Like here's the thing too, right? There's a point where unless like you actually care about improving yourself as an artist and as a musician to a certain degree, you keep actually striving to make shit different and newer and better. It's very easy to just sit on your laurels and kind of waste away, which is honestly where Drake is at this point of his career. He's just doing nothing particularly different, nothing particularly industry. Oh, it's always the same old shit,
yeah,
and it's really like overall it's kind of old
yeah,
for a lot of people, but people still keep him around because it's Drake.
yeah.
It's almost like background music. It's like furniture.
Background,
Like
yeah,
Drake
it's
is like
true.
Drake is like a piece of furniture at this point in terms of like his presence in the industry like as far as listening goes. He's like a background wallpaper. He's like very much present, very much covering up parts of like your house, but you're not thinking about it, right?
Yeah. It's like the equivalent. I mean, like the thing about it is that I didn't realize this until I started working retail, right? Is that I like American radio is like
Mm.
super Drake focused. Like Drake features like, again, I mentioned this like one time, but like Drake is on like every other song on the radio. If it's not featuring Drake, it's
Yeah.
by Drake, you know? So it's like, you know, to completely evaporate Drake would require a restructure of the American
Yeah.
radio system, or especially the
we're talking.
Canadian radio system, especially because Canada has laws to like say, oh, you have to play
Oh
a certain
yeah,
amount of Canadian artists.
that shit is so fucking stupid to me and insane. Like this whole like nationalistic like law to make sure like we only need Canadian shit. Like what the fuck does that mean?
I'm like,
What is
support them through
what is
grants or
Canadian?
whatever, you know?
What is Canadian shit? Like what is this shit about? Like let people interact with whatever like piece of media they want from whatever country they fucking want. Now because Drake is Canadian, but like keeps basically biting and making off like money off of and entirely American owned styles and genres. Like what are we talking about?
Yeah. I just think that in general, like, and the thing, okay, so I think really the long story short about it is that the diss that Kendrick did was just like not even like because first of all, we were biased heavily against Drake from the beginning, right? And we knew how this would all go. Every rap fan who's listened to Pimp a Butterfly realized that, yeah, no, it's not even gonna be a contest. But the thing is that is,
I said it. Fucking Obama said he's with Kendrick.
yeah, no, all fucking Obama.
Before this shit dropped, he said yeah, Kendrick is really like, he's just that guy.
Yep. And that was in 20 fucking like 16, dude. 2016. So if that was back then, and honestly, debatably, Kendrick got better at rapping. Like, I think that his
I would say he's been consistently just as good as like he's been on his best work. Like honestly, Kendrick has refined himself, but he has never dipped in quality, not even once. Not even when he's like fucking around like on the Baby Keem stuff.
Hey, let's get this shit. Let's dig this shit. Let's get this shit. Hey, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Oh my god. So yeah, long story short is that I don't know, like the gist of it is that and we have to start at some point, I guess, because I am kind of anxious about this. I'm like, I know it's gonna be bad, but my question is how bad. You know, I'm like, is he gonna just like keep it neutral, or is he gonna dig himself a grave?
Oh, I know. From the lines that I read, like the few lines.
Yeah, no, we can't spoil it, but yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Already, like he's going out sad. He's like this is like, you know.
I had to close Twitter.
This is like Kendrick put him in quicksand, and he's like, you know, struggling, and like doing like just dragging himself further and further down.
Yeah, there's like so many metaphors for like the fall of Drake, and I think it's a very just again, like I think the story.
He won't be defeated. This isn't like Drake's actually like Drake can keep going for as long as he's alive, unless he gets actually put in jail, which
would be hilarious.
Weinstein didn't get it, and Drake wouldn't either. He probably I think that despite all the accusations that Kendrick has thrown at Drake, I don't think Drake is nearly on that level, of like actual like evil criminal shit that like people like Diddy and Weinstein, like Epstein, like these kinds of like fucking crime lords are, these like pedo ringleaders are.
Yeah.
But you know, he's definitely been on that weird sus shit that
I think the people he hangs out with are on that level.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's definitely done some sus shit, and he has a lot of issues that, you know, don't make him don't exactly paint him in a good light.
Yeah.
And he's way worse than Kendrick for sure. Anything that Drake could try and say about Kendrick's moral character is, you know, baffling compared to the kind of shit that he has lying at his doorstep. This is the biggest issue.
And you know what's weird is that, you know, rap is so weird with the cases because, like, again, we don't treat people the same. It's like, you know, if like Kodak could fucking do fucking anything, and of course Kodak, you know, that's an interesting case because he's on Kendrick's album or whatever. But the Kodak could just do fucking anything at this point, and like, you know, we won't like it. Like it's like he could like X, right? X like Tentacion. He has like the same, like he has way worse charges than Kendrick. Like, oh yeah, like, you know, he like Drake is alleging at Kendrick at worst, right? And then you know, we treat like, not we as in like the rap community, I guess, the rap the culture treat like X as like, you know, some kind of martyr, like a hero and all that shit, and like, oh, Drake killed him and all that. So it's like
that's because mainly because of like the rap and hip hop culture is primarily based on, you know, the fact that, you know, the people who originate this shit are gangsters, are people who come from like criminal backgrounds, are people who talked about you know, doing very much immoral shit and like degrading themselves and other people. This is kind of like, you know, the base level. It's like the minimum standard. The bar is not high. Right?
I mean, that's like 90s rap mostly, because the 80s rap was you know, I guess yeah, no, it definitely was 90s rap, because it started off with just like you know, obviously like, every art form starts as a form of expression, but like the main, like, you know, that kind of that turn rap had was mostly like, you know, after the NWA in like late 80s, and like probably, and then it kind of led from there. I think that's like when it kind of developed in that direction, really.
But it's kind of the expectation. Like it's the expectation. Like people don't expect that much grandstanding, like moral high ground from like
No, but it's not even just
rappers,
rap, honestly, because like what's it
or
called?
almost other artists.
No,
Yeah.
it's just musicians in general. Cause I like what I didn't know is that someone told me that Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age had a domestic abuse charge, right? And I didn't know that until like fucking like years and years. I had to learn it just randomly in a Twitch chat, and I was like,
Yeah.
if this was like important to people, I would have known about it like years and years ago, right? So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, so it's like
It doesn't matter
I don't know.
because it's so like for people like people care about like stuff superficially. It's not even the fault. It's like it doesn't even lie in how people interact with it or think about it. It's the fact that it's something so like this shit. What is wrong with like artists that like do this type of shit is wrong with like the world and people in general, right? This
Yeah,
is like stuff that's everywhere and everybody has shit like this
yeah.
going on.
I think the worst
And
thing that like any like person like in the public eye can be is like is for most people it's like a hypocrite, right? It's like because oh you said this one thing and the other thing. That's like people like because it's on social media. That's the number one thing people are like oh they pull up like like an old clip like
yeah,
oh
yeah,
you're saying something different back here. Got you. That's it's the easiest gotcha in the world, right? So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like even if it's not that big a deal, it's like oh it's I think Ocarina of Time is actually really good now, and I thought it was bad before, like some shit like that, right? Like people like to say there's a gotcha. So that's my whole thing. I don't know, but I don't know, just like the whole like the whole rap culture surrounding like things. This the same thing as every like entertainment industry culture. It's like say for one thing, do for the other. You know what I mean? But like it is what it is. So, but my whole point for that whole thing was that the Drake allegations, they are pretty heavy in context of Kendrick Lamar, but even at worst they wouldn't stick like because it's just a different, it's like people don't it's weird to say, but people don't kind of care about that kind of thing in the weird way because it's
Like
like
people keep talking about the fact that there's a potential second child, then the fact that these children might be like hanging around fucking sexual offenders and predators, right?
yeah. So it's like, that's the whole thing with celebrity culture in general. I think what we're forgetting in the digital age is that things are circular. So like exclamation point. All those like old tabloids are the same thing as like
Oh yeah.
yeah, as
Actually,
before.
all like honestly, if these kind of allegations came out before, like say during like the 90s or 80s or like even early 2000s, it would be like yeah, it would be like different because like there'd be a lot more uproar about it because people wouldn't be expecting it, right?
Yeah.
Like there's always like a period of time where people either have faith in the public figures that are surround them, and so they wouldn't expect them to like have this kind of like dirty dirt on them.
Yeah.
But when it happens, there's kind of like that like crumbling of an image, and I feel like that's like the biggest win that Kendrick is gonna get out of all this is the fact that he got to humiliate Drake.
Yeah.
Right? He got to put it on everybody's mouth to disrespect him and to call him out publicly. That's the biggest, the biggest thing that you can get at this point is public humiliation, which is exactly what Drake got, and it doesn't matter what else he says at this point.
Yeah. So I mean, so basically the battle is like I wrote in the whole like essay. It's like basically the fall of Drake as an idea. Drake, the man, the idea. Drake, like
Legend.
the ego. So
Yeah,
at this
his
point,
ego is hurt. I know it's hurt.
so
right?
I'm at this point, I'm expecting to see Drake like the desperate like guys like please I can't go out like this. I'm like he's definitely gonna go out like this. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's pretty much over. But that's my
No,
whole
it's a
thing.
complete. I'm sure it's complete denial. It's complete denial. It's Drake gonna.
He can't
act
go on the
like-
offensive. He can't go on the offensive because it's like, what are you gonna do?
It's yeah.
You have to defend first, and their defenses are fucking crumbling. They're crumbled. So
There's no defense. There's just denial.
yeah. No, you actually you have like 1 HP. He has 1 HP right now. So Yeah. Oh man, Ken. Yeah, I'm sorry. We can't cover Drake's response to my verse right now. Yeah, it's not on YouTube. It's only on Instagram. I don't have Instagram, so we'll have to see. Check that
I
out
mean,
later.
maybe responded in this track. Who knows? Maybe Drake's got moles.
Oh my God, if Drake has
in this
moles.
server too. In this server too.
Oh my God. Wait, Drake? Are you Drake's Mr. Morale? Who's so morale? Drake. I'm surprised Drake didn't make more morale puns. I'm surprised Drake didn't say, "You think you're a pimp, but you're a butterfly."
He might just say it. I don't know. Like again, I'm seeing all these stories and I don't know which one is real, which one is fake. All these fucking corny ass like I got the power of anime and God on my side.
Oh man. So yeah, I'm let's start the track because we're gonna be here for a while. But
Yeah, I mean at this point it's whatever. Let's just get it.
But yeah, also I can't show. I like to show it on screen and all that because Oh, did I? Oh, I forgot it's not streaming on the thing. My bad. Good. You see it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna start it. Oh, I said first of all, he put out this out with the soul sample, so you'll get serious.
Well, this is how you get it. Serious Drake.
All right.
That's it.
The Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines.
What?
Swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I dropped the track because this is supposed to be a moment, but did he just say the Epstein angle was expected?
Yep, he really did say that.
He lost. He lost.
Run that shit.
Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with, it's so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore, this really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why that's the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment, the shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with a razor and do Rick Ross air like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I'd never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. No. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records, I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater, it feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out and get the pen work in.
I
You wouldn't
can't
be a
with
worthy
this
competitor if
dude.
I was really a predator
No.
and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but it is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if he wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like, you know. But just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor. Like,
Come on, dog.
Drake really hit Kendrick with the I am not a pedophile.
No,
I swear to God,
no.
I'm not a pedophile. I swear to God, don't call the cops.
Bro said, no.
Bro, do you remember what he said on the fucking Taylor-made freestyle? Like going at the like literally like a mile. Like I know everything you gonna say about me. I am a pedophile. I am a fucking like biracial, and I did fuck your girl. I don't know.
Jesus
This
Christ.
this shit is wow.
I'm just go on Twitter for just a second. I see Metro Boomin, Chris Paul shoots 3 to cut down the lead from 42. I'm like, nah, it's over.
Bro.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
You planted false information about hiding another baby and liking little girls on purpose?
Bro. wait. On God, let's read the comments. On God, this is the second time I listen to it. I can't believe Drake's like, oh, you've been molested? Didn't do it though. What kind of response is that? I'm like, bro thought he cooked. He's like, oh, you getting personal? You got molested. I'm like, I don't even know how to react to this. This is just pathetic at this point.
Huh?
This is just.
I can't. This shit is a clown. He's such a clown.
It's not even okay. My thing. Okay, the wish. It's like.
And like is AK streaming right now? I know he's eating
Please,
this shit up.
no, please, God, say yes.
I know he's eating this shit up. Where's Academics? Come on. Oh, he's back. Oh no, they're back.
Nah, Ooh, nah, DJ Academics got his fucking lotion up, dog. His fucking lotion up. He said, I'm gonna have a good night tonight.
they really thought they saved themselves, man.
Bro said, how
Bro.
he said, you expected the Epstein angle.
Bro, Drake fans are on right now, like they're grasping, like
They're fucking having a heart
safe.
attack. They're
We're safe.
simultaneously.
we're safe. Like they're just gonna drink this shit up. All right, Drizzy. All right. Yeah, man.
It's like I have to check the Genius
When he
page.
started oh my god. Like go to the part where he started talking about fucking Millie Brown. I'm dying. That shit killed me.
Millie, bro.
That shit killed me. Like,
Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never looked twice at no
Twice at no
teenage.
teenager.
This is literally. Oh my god.
like I swear to God, officer, I swear to God. Pull the 8 Mile clip up. Pull the 8 Mile clip up.
Wait, which
This is
one?
Literally like the Eminem like going like, I am white. I am a fucking bum.
Oh yeah. The hold up.
This is literally Drake right now.
I gotta find that clip. Let me see. Oh yeah, the 8 Mile clip.
Yeah.
God, where is?
Oh my God.
Is that 8 Eminem versus Lotto, the final battle? Or no, that's not the other. What's the other one? Yeah, this.
The final battle. It was the final battle.
What do you want to do? Heads or tails?
Wait up.
Now while he stands top, notice that this dude, Korean, this guy ain't no motherfucking MC.
It was before. Pull it back. It was before.
Right here.
When the beat starts.
All right here.
On,
Now while he stands top, notice that this man
Oh, we gotta have hands up.
The three worlds got you gassed up. Now who's afraid of the big bad boy? 1, 2, 3, and to the 4.
1 Pac, 2 Pac, 3 Pac, 4.
4 Pac, 3 Pac, 2 Pac, 1. Your Pac, he's Pac, no Pac, none.
Damn, he got him. He got him.
Ain't no motherfucking MC.
I know something is gonna say against me.
I am a fucking bum. I do live in a trailer with my mom. My boy Future is an open time. I do got a dumb friend named Cheddar Bob who shoots himself in his leg with his own gun. I did get jumped by all 6 of you chumps. And we did fuck my girl. I'm still standing here screaming fuck the free world.
That's so crazy. Like this is like this is like that, but if like it was just like depressing. Like no one cheered. It's like
Like everybody doing like saying shit like I ain't fuck no teen. I know what everything gonna say against me. I ain't fuck no teenagers.
my thing is I need Kendrick to drop. He's rubbing his hand right now. He's like, yes, the final, yes, yeah. He's if he drop, I want him to drop 2 tracks one after the other, and then that'll be it.
That's crazy.
I just need that. I never look twice at no teenager. High school pick, he was even bad then. Oh no. Zach Fox. No, Zach. I need to stop looking at Zach Fox tweets because he just got a whole catalog of peak. Oh my god. He said, somebody say you're a sexual, what you gonna say? Nuh-uh. What the fuck you gonna say? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Bro, what do you say on Twitter? The Hard Part 6 out now, and we know you're dropping 6 minutes after, so instead of posting my address, you have a lot to address.
Oh my god.
Dog, this shit.
I see you like Fantasia. And mind you, bro literally went like, it's so crazy because Drake is still going, like he's trying to dig deep, but like he can't like Drake is literally unable to analyze.
What did he say? Like he literally said you ain't pedophile because you got molested. Like what?
I'm like,
what is this shit?
what are you trying to? What is his angle? I'm just trying to like. I know he lost. I know it's like not even close to, like it's not even close. But my point is like, what is he trying to like? Where's his mind state?
Like, this is the craziest shit.
Somebody go find Drake.
Again, bro. He just talking to the dick riders at this point.
Bro
This is
got his
all-
crazy pills, bro.
This is all he got left. Like Drake at this point, all he got left is to talk to academics. This is like the only type of person that's still gonna eat this shit up and think like he did something. Like literally just denial, like weird ass fucking angles and like whack ass fucking mind games that he's trying to play here. Like nowhere near.
He said,
nowhere near.
no. It's, oh my god. And my thing about it.
We fight about giving a fake name or a destination. Like he really like yo, I'm the mastermind. Like Jesus Christ.
Mastermind of what? Oh, talk about, yeah, I don't got a fake daughter. That's not the allegation.
This like you gotta watch that. This shit like the Light Yagami like Drake like Light Yagami right now like just according to Keikaku.
Drake, what's it called? Drake said, "If I did it by OJ Simpson." I'm sorry, I can't give you some tweets as content. I'm not a YouTuber. But the thing about it is, it's just like this entire thing is just like. First of all, I'm just saying that this is again. My favorite moments in on the internet now are hip hop Twitter going crazy. This entire like month has been the most joyous time of my life for recent moments. I will say it's been very fun, and clearly it's winding down at this point. So I gotta enjoy it while it lasts. But
it's been a great fucking week. Jesus.
Oh wait, oh my god,
bro, his defense for the Peter allegation was, "I haven't been caught yet."
I just like they like no.
He can't even get his basic facts right about an album. This is from Kendrick. Family ties accused my cousin. Did he touch you, Kendrick? Never lied, but no one believed me when I said he didn't.
That's the thing. Oh my god.
Like, what is this shit, bro? What is this shit?
It's so crazy. I will say, like, what was it? I will say one. Someone's saying in the chat. It's still Josh? Hi, Josh. I will say one prop to Drake. Faking a kid is definitely a move I didn't see coming, but he's definitely cooked. Honestly, faking another kid is an angle that I could see. Like in an alternate universe, this would have definitely like put him ahead because you know, because it's such a believable story, right? Like, you know, if Drake did one, you do the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing about it is like, why would you plant like? I'm thinking about it like. It's just a weird thing to do, and like even in like, cause like planting.
Like, it's so clearly Drake trying to be like, it was all my plan, guys. It was all my plan. Believe me, please.
I pissed myself, but it wasn't as cool.
Trust me, guys. It was all part of the plan. It was all part of the plan. Like me calling myself like telling Kendrick to do all this shit. Like it was all me, guys. It was all me.
Everyone's like, boo. Everyone's just like, boo, you stink, boo. And I will say, and there's this tweet by I don't know. I just have random people come up my timeline now, which is, I mean, okay, that's most Twitter now. The Van Lathan, I don't know who that is, but they said after
everybody's on this
quote. After that record, I'm ready to call it. Drake lost. He lost because, fair or not, no one cares if anything he said is true. He played the cerebral game brilliantly, but Kendrick made it fun and cool to clown on Drake again. He pierced the armor that took 10 years to build. Unquote. And I'm like, yeah. Honestly, that is probably the best way to describe it because I'm like, you know.
People are gonna be clowning on Drake for like the rest of the year at least.
Yeah, no, people, because the thing about it is that again in hip hop circles, Drake. First of all, there's like 5 layers to this because in like deep hip hop circles, they absolutely hate Drake because, you know, first of all, old heads always hate the new rappers in the first place. This is on the base level. The second layer up is that Drake is, you know, he's Drake. He's been mediocre for like his entire career. The third layer up is that, you know, Drake is just like pretending he's hard and he's not. The fourth layer up is that like fucking he's been like going after every other rapper that is,
and he's only like, and Drake is only as good as the people around him, right?
Yeah.
So and the fact that Kendrick like called him out too for like basically this whole circle being a bunch of backstabbing pieces of shit, you know, it puts into perspective just how flimsy of a character Drake actually is.
And it's like, and the thing about it is, it's like, and already like we've been making like the jokes about embarrassing, like he played the issues that he played into the jokes and he tried to bring it back. He's like, you can't have both. You cannot have both. You have to, because the
You're
thing,
not that guy.
And it's so weird because it's like OJ Simpson, right? OJ Simpson kind of played into the jokes a little bit. Like whenever, you know, I'll say, you know, I will say it's like, it's so funny, but yeah, because Drake wants it both ways. He wants to be like the comedic. Yeah, I'm a little zesty. I'm a little crazy, kooky. But he also wants to be the hard Toronto Terrier. And I'm like, you can't have it both ways because one of those like in hip hop circles especially, one of those juxtapose each other. They fucking juxtapose each other, right?
First and foremost, like people already don't take Drake's. A lot of people already don't take Drake seriously, right? Because of
Yeah.
the act, you know, of the memes and all this other shit. People don't take Drake seriously, but you know his pockets are still like being heavy, right? So it doesn't. He can work with it, but now that Kendrick is coming at him, and you know he can fucking play this shit off.
Yeah, no,
But
there's no way to play it off.
it's Drake. Like he can't actually like he can genuinely like go toe to toe with Kendrick on that level. Kendrick does not do bullshit. Like Kendrick does not fuck around. Even when he fucks around, like you know, it's for short amounts of time. Like every other time Kendrick is as serious can be. People actually take the shit he says with a certain gravity to it.
Yeah.
Like nobody takes what Drake says seriously, and Kendrick already called him a liar. So what the fuck are we?
Yeah,
doing?
and yes, that's the biggest deal because it's not like because again, meet the Grams was pretty much like it was over from them. They rang the bell. This is just a bonus round at this point. Kendrick's trying to get the bonus points, right? And you know, the second one, the whole like, you know, Drake's Kidney Diddler summer hit of the summer is literally just trying to like, stay down, motherfucker, stay down. And I'm like, this is like you like that's crazy. And I'm like, this track is the equivalent of like someone like, all right, like their fucking bones are broken. I can get back up, and you know they're about to fall back down. And what I'm afraid,
it's like that fucking what's it called? The Flying Circus. Monty Python, that clip of the guy getting his arms cut off and saying like,
tis but a scratch, tis but a scratch.
Yeah, flesh wound.
Yeah,
like,
tis but a flesh.
This is why Drake. This is where Drake is at. He's
Yeah.
got his fucking legs, arms, and all other shit cut up. He's only a head talking shit right now, and he's still like, this is only a flesh wound.
Yep. And the thing about it is like, so I'm just like, and okay, and it's the thing about it is that, so the thing about, okay, I'm trying to like conjure my thoughts here. So with the rap, right? For this situation, rap. Again, I wanted to address this while I'm on stream. So because a lot of people are like, why do people care about rap? Because it never happens with anything else, right? They think, no, why do people care about fucking sports events? Why do people care about this? Like, it's like this, you know, it's like you're trying to be so fucking different. Like, oh, I don't care about rap, so I'm you know, it's you're fine. It's fine if you don't care about rap as a genre. It's fine if you don't, like, but it's not like, you know, belittling others for caring about something is like, you know, why are people talking about this and that? It's like people have their own things. Like, you're gonna say like, why do people care about gardening so much? What's the gardening fandom happening? Like, it's like, you know, I think about that a lot because I'm just like, clearly there's like a vibe around like rap as a genre that clearly people just like want to go at because, you know, there's like, they don't ever say that with like, and it's weird because I guess like the whole thing about it is the conflict, but like, again, I view this as a writer. I view like everything as a writer now because it's like storytelling basically. Like the storytelling of this situation has been, you know,
I can tell you for a fact, like I've been like in the background, I've been like getting into like the WWE like wrestling and like the history of it and shit, and it's very interesting hearing about how this kind of like, you know, this kind of industry works and the people that, you know, have like built these careers out of it, like sacrificing themselves for, you know, other people's entertainment and doing all these stunts and creating these storylines and all this shit. And the way that this has been propped up and the way that people are reacting to it and bringing, like talking about it, rating about it, it's pretty much exactly like how like peak era wrestling was like, you know, like people tuning in every day to see these guys fucking drop each other, to see another plot twist, like, you know, and being into it the whole time, even while like suspending disbelief at like the worst, you know, the most incredulous parts. What mattered to them was being the hype, right? This is what all this whole thing has been about. It's been about the hype of seeing these two like incredibly influential, very distinct but incredibly like influential and important, beloved artists, for better or worse, go at each other, dropping all these tracks, and just creating this buzz and conversation that got everybody involved. Like, I'm seeing people worldwide, I'm seeing people who have no fucking clue hear about this. This is the next level in terms of like for rap and hip hop as like an entertainment medium and as an industry. Like, this is peak. This is like that match that gets everybody, like that WWE match that gets everybody off their seat.
Yeah, this is like literally like I have coworkers talking about this, I have family members talking to me about this. Like, it literally has been like so there's certain things that like, because, well, firstly, hip hop is not one of those like niche interests where it's like, you know, like super off the cuff. Like, if someone asked me about Snatcher in real life, I'd fucking shit myself. But you know, so it's already, you know, you already hear Drake and sometimes Kendrick on the occasionally Kendrick on the radio, right? So this is already like one of those things that's like, you know, above ground, let's say. But you know, hearing just everyone just ask about this is like the equivalent of like, you know, hearing it's like when you know, like Pokemon Go was around for that summer, right? Everyone was asking like, you know, everyone was asking about like, what's it called? Everyone's asking about Pokemon Go. Everyone's asking like, you know, so people who weren't in the Pokemon were thinking about Pokemon, right? Same thing with like, or like the that one fight with what's his name? The dude from Ireland, not the dude from Ireland, the Irish sounding name. I forgot his name. With you know, the one, the boxing match. No, it was the MMA match, right? The one that was like super big, right? Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot the name. But like, it's like one of those things where it's like an event. You know, it's like to the point I could at least generally remember it. You know, it's like they're very the Floyd Mayweather versus the other dude, guy. Floyd and Mayweather. I think that's like. Yes, Floyd versus Mayweather. So yeah, there's like occasionally events that happen like that, where it's like, you know.
I said that this shit was like watching the Super Bowl, right? It's like the peak of like, you know, the shit that everybody wants to see. It's like that's just it.
The main event.
Everybody wants to see.
The main event.
Everybody wants to see. Two giants colliding. Going at each other and trying to bring each other down. Because again, like, this shit could have been shits and giggles, but Kendrick said, like he said on record, I think you should fucking die. Like this is a different level.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that it's weird because it feels very one-sided, because, you know, Drake's like, even after this one, I feel like Drake is still playing around somewhat, you know. He's getting in deep, but he's not like, he's still like he's fucking around. Like, he's like, and that ramble at the end kills me, because like he's pretending like he won. Like, he's just like, oh yeah, just an exercise. Yeah, so he can't. He just doesn't have that. He doesn't have the because it's not the thing. Because Kendrick has been training to be the greatest rapper of all time for his entire career. Like, again, Good Kid, Mad City was in 2012. That's widely considered to be one of the greatest rap records ever fucking created. Like
Kendrick cares so fucking much about this shit.
He cares about the craft more than anyone else in the history of rap. I don't think anyone else in history of like meticulous. And the thing about Kendrick is he could make a masterpiece. Like, clearly, like we've been seeing from these diss tracks, he created a masterpiece in like 5 minutes. He does it in his sleep now. He literally, like, because he's a workhorse. So my thing like Drake is that Drake is a pop star, right? He's never had like he can create again with Drake is like Kendrick in terms of pop songs. He could make a fucking pop hit in his fucking sleep, right? But Kendrick has been like there's on different sides. It's like, you know, Macklemore going against fucking Rakim. It's like a weird, like, why would you even, like, you know?
It's like you know, Kendrick has gotten so good at his craft and making these you know, the type of shit that he does that, you know, nobody else could get on that level. And Drake, on the other hand, like, he can mass produce any like number of catchy little hooks and verses that he wants on any fucking beat, but it's nowhere near the same level, right? They're so different as artists and as people that, like, this shit is just completely mismatched, because Kendrick takes this shit so serious and Drake can never get to that level. Like, that's what I mean. Like he was doomed to fail from the start, because it's Drake. Drake is not made for this. Drake is
he's just not built for this. It's like having a a city car for an off, like a little tiny city car doing off-road shit. It's like you're not even in the right place. You're in like the wrong side of this entire
this
thing.
is what I mean. Why does he keep getting into beefs? Because he's so compromised. There's so much shit to pick him apart on, right?
Yeah, and
Whether,
everything's
whether he
public.
can
Everything's
deny
so
it-
public.
Whether he can he can't deny kissing a fucking 17-year-old on stage at one of his
We
shows.
have
That video is
footage. We
out
have
there.
footage.
That video is out there. What does that say about you? That doesn't matter, right? Like this shit don't matter to him. And but he still keeps like going in despite the fact that he can't win. The only times that he wins is with people that can hit him hard enough, like or hit him hard enough where it hurts. Like Kendrick is taking this shit, down. Like he's really going deep. He's been setting shit up, traps, putting all these double entendres and
Like literally Tom and
little-
Jerry shit. Like it's like
it's so insane that Drake is like even trying like to make this half-assed attempt at a response, basically just shrugging it off and be like, I don't care. What Zach Fox say? Somebody say you a sex criminal. What you gonna say? Nuh-uh.
no.
I dropped a track called I know what you are, but what am I?
Bro, oh my god. Okay, so my thing about Kendrick in this beef is that like we never saw the side of him, right? We never saw him be this petty because he's never gotten into this situation before. So the thing about him, Kendrick, is that he's a mix of a lot of rappers. So my main thing about Kendrick right now is that he has the pettiness of 50 Cent, but mixed with the rapping ability of peak Andre 3000 and Biggie and Tupac. Every fucking rap legend, like, the peak of their skill right now, right?
Who said that Kendrick dissing right now is like if Andre was dissing at his peak?
I think that was Rick Ross or something. It's like someone on Instagram.
Yeah, Rick Ross, man.
Yeah.
He just fucking around. He like.
Yeah, he's
He,
chilling.
like, smoking a cigar, drinking.
He's smoking the
scotch.
Drake pack, dude.
He's smoking the Drake pack, G.
So-
Smoking R.I.P. Bozo.
Yeah, smoking that Drake pack tonight. So yeah, he has the like. I've never seen this combination of there's a combination of rap skill with pettiness and research that we will never see before or since. I hope I never see this again because this is like a once in a. I literally I think I'll be fucking 90 years old not thinking about the situation. So I really don't think, especially because this is like okay. This is like the music equivalent of the not even the Goku versus Frieza fight, the Gohan versus
Jiren.
Not
Goku versus
no, because
Jiren.
Goku versus Jiren, it's the Gohan versus Cell fight because it's like they had this set up for like this way back, and they planted all these seeds for all the way there, and then they had this like character development.
Foreshadowing.
The
This shit is an anime fight.
yeah, the Goku versus Frieza fight. It's like that's like the Drake versus Pusha T one, where like he gets fucking flattened. This one is like where he gets eviscerated. Like that shit, like Drake released another track. We reacted to it before, but now we're talking about it. I'm like, and it was bad. It was so bad.
Like if Kendrick is like Gohan going like leaving behind his restraints and just going all out, but he's like playing with Drake. Basically, like he keeps like fucking with him to a point where he's just like torturing him, and even with this last stand, it's like there's no match because he's just has such so much potential, so much power within him that it's just completely nullified.
And
It's crazy.
And the thing about it's because it's a perfect like comparison because like Drake is perfect Cell in this case where he's like, oh, I'm perfect. Why would I ever be defeated by such trash as Kendrick Lamar? And he clearly doesn't respect him in the same way, even like as like an opponent, right? So it's like seeing it like. So that's why I'm like, this is definitely the perfect Cell fight of versus Gohan of like rap beats because it has the match of build up, the characterization is right, so many side characters on the sidelines who aren't even doing anything. It's like literally it's like a 1v1. Like it is like it matches perfectly. Also, if you're listening to this, you probably should make an AMV of that. It's an easy idea. If you don't mind getting
Bro, they're making Spider-Verse AMVs right now. now with the fucking verses in there, applying it to characters. Honestly, I'm so happy that like the best thing that's ever gonna come out of this is like just the like everybody getting working, like everybody getting work, everybody putting in like effort to get in on this, because it's so, again, it's so big, it's so much stuff happening and going around that like no matter what, everybody getting a lick, everybody getting a lick. Metro putting the fucking contest out for people to rap over it.
It was
like,
so funny. I was having so much fun thinking about that verse. I was like,
yeah, Tracy.
Oh my god,
Crazy.
bro! Imagining Drake twerking on the fucking thing with his big ass ass. I'm like, dog.
Bro, and the funniest thing is that even with all of this, right? Even with academics, Drake himself, they still complimented it. Like Drake still even he's doing a backhand, but he's still admitting that like the last track sounded good. Right?
He said you got me. I'm like, you don't say you got me whenever you do a diss. Come on.
Like this shit is too like. It's so fucking dumb. Like Drake is such a dumb
He thinks we're stupid. Talking about.
Like he's it's like Kendrick literally just try to fucking kill you. He's putting a hit on you. He's literally like trying to bring you down, and like choking the life out of you. And you just got up and be like, good game, buddy. Good game. Like, what are you talking about?
It's just I don't know, man. I just
even,
think like the thematic things around it is just more interesting than like, because I think this is like a storyline, you know. So I'm just like, this is like the perfect end.
Old tweets from Kendrick and Drake. Kendrick was like about Push, saying like, Push, I feel the same way like in 2012.
He's like, I got you.
Like he how long has this been? I'm thinking about bars on Mr. Morale, like, you know, saying stop playing with me before I turn your ass to a song, and he meant that shit. And like Kendrick, how long were you waiting for this? Like, he was waiting. Like, honestly, he was waiting for somebody to come test him for so long, and he was so ready for Drake.
Remember that leaked verse of what was it called? That the fourth track on damn, I forget what it's called. Element, the one of Element, where he's like, "Don't fuck with me, Drake," and Kendrick sheathed he seethed his sword back in. He's like, "Not now, not yet," because he called out Drake on that the first version of Elements, and
right.
And I was like thinking about this, and I was like, man, in another alternate timeline, we would have gotten this like almost a half a decade earlier.
It's honestly, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was because like Kendrick had more shit, you know, better shit to think about at that point in time, and figured that, you know, it was not worth it, as, you know, we were already other people, you know, after what Push did to him, you know. I think everybody had their, you know, had their cards made, like, set out, like put away, because it's like he already played the winning hand. But like now, after all this time, it really, you know, Kendrick really wanted this. He was really setting the shit up. He had the shit ready, planned since like that. He's just moving different.
Hey, let's just for a second. Let's run back that last track. Actually, let's just run back, like, you know. Let's run back, meet the grounds for a second. I just listen to like a little bit of it, you know.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind him.
Nah,
like,
that is cold.
This, like you start a track. You start the first 20 seconds of a track by talking to the son of the guy you're dissing, and directly stating, "I wish your grandpa wore a condom. I'm sorry, your dad is your father." Like, this is disrespect on like the highest order.
And the thing about it is, like, again, Drake can't be on that level because he doesn't know art
Can you,
the
like,
same way.
You can't walk away from this, right?
Like, okay, then that's the weird. Like, Kendrick understood both angles, and that's why I keep like going. Because the thing is, I tried to give Drake his just dues. Because I'm like, because you know, I will say I really liked Push Ups when that came out. And I was like he tried on Family Matters. If that came out at a different time, then we would have been like, you know, oh, he kind of cooked. But this coming out right after, I was like, because we were all like, we were damn near in tears. We were like, what the fuck is going on?
I was so fucking shook. I was like I woke up this morning and I was still like
I was shell shocked.
Watching other people's reaction to this shit, and just seeing, you know, just again seeing the shit, like our reaction in other people, and like just, you know, like again that exhilaration, like holy fucking shit, what the fuck was this? What the fuck was this?
It literally was like
it was Adonis Part 2.
Yeah, it was.
This is literally what he did. Like fucking, like Kendrick took what Pusha made. You know, like Pusha fucking changed rap. He actually changed rap with that fucking this song. He changed the expectations for diss tracks. Period.
Yeah.
Right. And Kendrick like took it, set all this shit up, and was like, I'm gonna bring it further. I'm gonna bring it further. Now this is the highest fucking peak.
I don't think again, I really don't think, because the thing about it is that the thing about it's just like psychologically, you know, this is like the like it's just this is the end of Drake. It should have just been called Drake is dead. That's like it literally is, because like Aubrey Graham is still alive, sure, but like, Drake is dead.
Like Sam, it reminds me of like the fucking Sam is Dead track for Wolf that Tyler did, where he killed his alter egos, but like this shit is killing Aubrey Graham's alter ego.
Yeah, my alter ego. Because it's like, cause it literally is just dissecting him. And Drake thought he could get back, like, you were molested. I was like, there's no getting back from it. Because first of all, Kendrick revealed that in his own, like, he revealed that in his own pace, like publicly, because, you know, because he thought he realizes his audience is mature enough to realize that this is a very important thing to him. I'm like, the more I talk about it, the more I respect it, because I'm like realizing, I'm like, because I mean, of course, I listened to that album, I'm like, this is very, you know, very big moment. But I'm like, the more I realize, I'm like, because comparing like any other, again, you compare that to any other rappers, and like, you know, Kendrick has such reverence and respect for his audience. He does not, like, you know, baby them.
Did you just say rapist?
Rapist? No.
I swear I heard rapist. I'm tripping.
Drake is a rapist, am I right?
Yeah.
Anyway, but like, my thing about that is, like, you know, it's that I'm just actually genuinely fascinated by like what he thought he was cooking. Like, you know, when Drake was doing that ramble at the end, I look at the comments. When Drake was doing the ramble at the end, I imagine him doing one of those half-ass stretches before a jog, and I'm like, that is so true. That is so true, because that's exactly what I'm like, yep, that was me. Yep, I cooked. Trying to respond to that. I'm like. This is like the equivalent of Azula at the end of Avatar. She's like, I'm not going crazy. I'm not going insane. I'm not insane. Oh my god,
bro! I'm seeing fucking people getting like bangers out this shit. Like Triple Q is writing like verses for other people, saying like Kendrick in the middle is next this. I didn't expect this feud to be blowing up. Check out my other work on my socials. Also, free Palestine. I hate Drake, but I hate the loss of audience and lives more. Like. If he does that shit, like, okay, like it's already like he gets public opinion on his side. Like at this point, it's over. It's like I said, like this shit is uniting countries. Like I'm expecting this shit to actually like get fucking presidents talking. He's gonna get fucking you know, like the Israel Palestine shit like involved in this fucking beef.
So yeah, I do not recommend that in any way, shape, or form. Honestly, I'm just saying, like, because I'm just thinking about what. Oh, Brado listened to the track and they're like, yeah, I'm honestly so pissed right now. And I'm like, this is why we're discussing this, because I'm like, it's just baffling. I'm just genuinely baffled. I'm like, he could have, like, I don't even, because I literally, because the like people were like, I remember this tweet because oh my god, because oh my god, oh my god, I'm getting riled up again. Oh my god, I don't even know how to like. He could have went off to Epstein Island like he was destined to, and just hid there forever.
Oh man.
But no.
Like this shit is the definition.
He was
of
too
people
rich
now
and
sad.
famous to go. I was like, how the fuck you too rich and famous to be a pedo? How does that even make sense? Does he not know what anything is?
Like I wish like if this shit is gonna age so bad if people start coming out. Like honestly, here's the thing, right?
Ooh, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that.
What Kendrick is doing with this, really, again, this is what I mean when like Kendrick is a master in terms of setting things up. Like he set this shit up. Not only did he set this is up, but with this track with Meet the Grams, he's setting people up to come at Drake, to like victims to come out because again, if there isn't a talk, if people start talking, and we start hearing lawyers get involved, we start hearing like the court cases, then yeah, Drake is done, legit.
Like he's not even just done in like the terms of like rap. He's done in like terms of just like being free. Like he's done, like he's literally going to be in jail.
But again, like the whole shit, like it's like that's the thing. Like it's him saying like, oh, I'm too high up. Like I'm too like, bro. That's exactly the point. The fact that you are rich and famous, exactly what shields you from this kind of consequences, right?
And my favorite part about that is that he has like. Again, and I need to release the script because this entire, oh my god, I cooked. But my whole thing is that his whole idea is that I'm too famous, and then what he's saying is that like the subtext of that line, and also if a writer wrote this entire thing, that'd be so genius. But the subtext of that line is that Drake is so like oblivious to how people think, the common person thinks at this point, is that he wouldn't even like realize what that even means. He doesn't realize how like this happened. He doesn't keep up with that idea. He doesn't even think about it. So he's honestly, it's like he's psychoanalytic. This is actually as like damaging as Meet the Grams was, because this is like we have the open opportunity to psychoanalyze.
This is him admitting defeat. Honestly, like through denial, this is like Drake is already admitting defeat. Like he can like go back at Kendrick all he wants and like act like he just acting like he won, but no, like this shit just proves that he had nothing, and Kendrick fucking cooked him, because there's nothing you can do that could ever match the level of like psychological horror and like pure destruction that we fucking witnessed with this track. Like it's like this is what I mean. Like it's history. It's already like this is history in the making. It's already been made. This shit is gonna go down in the books. Like Kendrick dropping a track that's this vicious, near minutes after Drake dropped his. It's just too much to wrap your head around.
We need to download this shit. Brandon said, "Do we need to download this track before it's gone from his channel?" I'm like, I don't want to download this shit. Please let this become lost media. Genuinely, this would be better.
I'm gonna put this shit on my fucking hard drive.
Yeah, the old hard drive.
Because then I might be implicated, like for keeping like Drake material on the hard drive.
the FBI will do. Get down. Well, actually, that'd be so funny because you're not from America, so the FBI coming to your place would be even funnier. But like, get down. You have Drake material on you. No, I mean it as archival purposes. I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, shit. I was like. But yeah, that shit was so ass. That's just someone's gonna archive the L. No, we can't. Yeah, we can't let the archives not like be like recorded on how like ass this was.
People talking about that Zach Fox thing, like oh, this is the prophecy. Like no, Drake is just that fucking predictable. Like Kendrick said it, he's so fucking predictable because he's so childish.
The thing about Zach Fox does make a lot of tweets that like come out to be true. It's so crazy.
I mean, he gets it. I feel like he gets it more than other people.
Yeah. I just think I really do think that subtext is interesting. He's just so disconnected from like people that he doesn't realize what he said. Like he doesn't realize like how idiotic like saying he's too famous to like.
Yo, you weren't kidding. Zach Fox actually said like Kendrick about to call him a pedophile over some free jazz. Before I get hit with an AVO drone, let me just say this: watch Abbott Elementary.
Oh man, I do like Abbott Elementary. Actually someone I know is just watching that just now. I was like asked them, they're just watching that right now. Good show. Yeah, he's in that show. Isn't it? we can't. Oh yeah. By the way, Zach Fox has better music than Drake. You know those YouTube comments were like, I have better music than Drake. Zach Fox has better music than Drake. I listened to his
we got fucking we got Drake stands out here like admitting like how fucking trash this response is.
DJ I want tomorrow whenever someone compiles a DJ Academics reaction, I will be like the thing about it is that I just need him to like admit I just need it to happen, his final like Ace Attorney-esque breakdown where he's like, no, Drake has failed me, no.
I say,
I make me feel so good. Oh my god.
This is bro, that they cropping this shit and saying I was fucking young girls, I promise.
I remember you was conflicted. Misusing influence.
R. Kelly, I admitted part 1.
No, yeah, I was thinking about that the entire time. I was like, this is like that R. Kelly track that it is like 20 minutes of R. Kelly's like, I didn't do it, but I mean, but if I did, you know, I wouldn't do it though.
This is how we're doing. Bro,
this is how I do.
These crops are fucking so funny. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fuck.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just.
fucking young girls, I promise. Fucking girls, I promise. Fucking young girls, I promise.
Bro, it's over. It's
we're gonna
so.
be clowning on this shit for the rest of
and
our
Rick
lives.
Ross is still clowning on it. Rick Ross is making his whole career clowning on Drake, and I respect it because I'm like, and you know, I am because Rick Ross, I've been like iffy on, you know, he's like okay, but now I'm ready to give his entire discography a real assessment about how petty he is about Drake because he is we have to make everybody who's been preying on Drake's downfall gets what's it called? It's a tax. What's it called? Reparations or whatever. Like, what's it called?
Yeah.
Compensation for this shit.
Yeah.
Like literally,
It's gonna, like Kendrick is gonna send a check from like the streaming like listens to everybody that's like been on his side, that's like been dissing Drake and like been preying on his downfall. Be like, here you go.
they'll be cut very thin. It's like that one gif of like Mickey Mouse cutting like a little sliver because I'm like, there's so many people who've been preying on Drake's downfall. Might as well be the entire world gets $1.
Yeah.
Oh.
hey, I'll take the $1 from Kendrick. I'll take $1 from Kendrick.
Oh my god, I'm just like, oh my god. Let me read the chat again. Oh, hi, one. The music has had no flow. The end bit was so disgusting. After you talk about him getting molested and all that shit, as if it was only for sport. Yeah, it's for real on the flow, burrito. I'm not familiar with Drake. I was so put off. Like, hey, wait a minute. In both Family Matters and this one, that's his thing. Is you just suck. Little Family Matters, very rushed. Hating him actually made me listen to rap. No, Jesus King, I Got Depressed stomps Drake fully. Abso-fucking-lutely. Banger, spitting, real. I don't know how else to like describe it.
Jesus is the one.
Oh my god.
Bro, like Kenny Beats shut down fucking the Cave, right?
Only if he could have got Drake on the Cave, then he could have got him arrested.
Yeah, like literally a sting operation, like a fucking To Catch a Predator operation. This is the next level. Honestly, at this point, it's like the next fucking level. The next level is gonna be Kendrick, a live feed on his channel, like inside Drake's fucking crib, like he setting him up, like getting authorities involved, just like fucking candid camera, type shit. Oh man.
Oh my god! And my thing about it is that I know those 3 days we were waiting because this rap is rushed. It's not like meticulous like Drake's ones. I mean, not Kendrick's ones were, right? So the thing about it is that I know he spent those 3 days just waiting. Any kind of lead he had, please, anything on Kendrick, please. And Kendrick has Kendrick doesn't have a fucking parking ticket. Kendrick is that clean. He don't got nothing on him. Like even him digging up
But
that.
like, that's the thing. It doesn't matter what he can dig up because again, like he just repeated the same shit. Like the best like. The most scathing shit that he's got from this and family, it's the same shit from that he got from Family Matters, saying that he's a wife beater, that his wife cheated on him, and that like his sons ain't his,
Yeah.
right? Which would be like if it came from anybody else, like if this was, like okay, actually let's put this out there, like if it was somebody else, like another rapper that wasn't Drake, saying this shit about Kendrick, would we be having a different conversation at this point?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, because I was thinking about this, like, in terms of, like, I'm thinking about, like, it would be, like, I don't think there's any other rapper who could, like, honestly, Drake, like, for any other rapper, because there's two arguments, right? Because Kendrick is the only rapper that has the talent, the mix of talent and rapping talent and popularity and the connections to fuck Drake up this bad. Like, Cole could have, like, been even with Drake back and forth in terms of the rapping ability, and they probably would have kept it pretty surface level. There are better rappers, like Earl Sweatshirt would have out rapped him, but he's not popular enough to like win the popular vote, right?
Cole, let's okay. If I'm trying to figure like the focus is on Drake.
Yeah.
If Drake was in this situation and it wasn't Kendrick, but he was saying this shit about someone was saying this shit about someone else. Like, would he actually have a leg up? Would he actually have an advantage despite being Drake?
I'm just thinking about that because this specific, like, let's not even count this. Like, let's just count, like, what he would do in context to another person, right? Because, like, because, this is all these beats are, like, incredibly specific to, like, Kendrick, right? At this point. So, if, let's say, like, I don't even think of a rapper that's, like, I don't know, like a Denzel Curry or some shit. I don't know, like a rapper who's like, or if you got like a beef with JID, like JID, JID's like has this incredible flow. Everyone's loving him right now, right? If he got into like, you got a beef with that, it's like,
or Abel.
Oh yeah,
Abel. I mean, he wants. I get actually.
What would he do? Sing about him?
A beef with the Weeknd would make much more sense because again, it's two pop motherfuckers like going at each other.
If they sang at each other, that would be so fire though. That'd be so funny.
He's a bitch.
He's a bitch.
I heard you were stalking shit.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Like literally the why the fuck you lying?
Why the fuck he's lying? Ooh, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Stop fucking lying. Yeah, no, it literally is that point. Like it's just like
like at this point, all right, that makes more sense because it's at the same level. I'm sure Abel has done shit. Like we know he's done drugs and got fucked up at parties. Who knows?
But I'm thinking about like
where his dick has been, right? But yeah, like at that point, they could actually go at each other on an even level because it's two pop stars. Drake is more pop star than hip hop
than rapper. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like I have to look. Okay, let me just look up like the most popular. I mean, and on this side, most popular. Oh yeah, mic input accidentally. Let me see. So the not the best rappers, just like the most popular, not the greatest rappers. Yeah, the most popular in terms of like the best selling rappers of all time. Because I'm like Eminem. Okay, Eminem versus Drake. Like, I think that would like no
Eminem. Eminem could absolutely deliver the same level of the Kendrick,
Yeah, but
he would do it in his way, and
it'd be a very different way. Yeah,
it would be a very different way, but it would be like he would absolutely be digging shit and going all out, and people would be, everybody would be raving about it.
No, but the thing about Eminem is that like Eminem was like psychotic as a character, and he's like relatively well adjusted. But I think like again. Kendrick in this beef is like 50 Cent. He's petty as shit. He's like literally will stop. Like 50 Cent is a fucking maniac. If you've seen this, like he's a fucking like Iron Man type shit. He gotten shot 5 times.
He got shot. Like he got shot. We're talking like
Get rich or die trying.
He's on Tupac level where like if you like anybody that's trying to like get beef with him, like he's gonna bury you for because he wants, because he needs to, right? It's a do or die.
Honestly, I'm surprised Kanye made it out of that beef good, but I mean, there was just friendly competition clearly for both of them. But even I think he felt some type of way after that too. But you know, they were if they weren't both both chilling with each other, I thought it would have been very bad. But yeah, I'm just like, yeah, okay, so like, okay. Because it's like weird, like this is so funny because we're doing like rap theoreticals at this point. We're down to that level. We're like, we're getting to the level of like rap theoreticals. So I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, what could like, I can't think of a situation like, because again, this is super specific to like Kendrick and Drake, right? I'm trying to think of another situation that would get this down and dirty because I'm like, you go back to other rap beefs. And it's just not this personal, there's because the internet didn't exist before. So
I'm looking at chat. One said that Kendrick called Drake cringe.
Oh, let me check the Kendrick Lamar Twitter. I have to say,
or people are making shit up because it could be anything. Dog, what? Like I'm seeing my fucking what's it called? Like the hashtags that come up. It's like Drake, Israel, Kendrick. Like this is level we're like we're putting this rap beef on world politics level. This shit.
Dude. I'm on Kendrick Lamar's Twitter and I looked at his likes and I said, and it looks I look May 23rd, 2021. One of Kendrick Lamar's likes. Watch Drake's Artist of the Decade's acceptance speech at 2021 Billboard Awards. He's been planning this shit for so long.
But remember what he said. I still like what was it on Euphoria? I still laugh at your success. Like I'm still like there when you have successes, right? He's still celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me pull up the lyrics on my end here.
Kendrick. Where's Drake on the hate tier list? Yeah, no, Kendrick is like Reverse Flash. Maybe Stink Meter probably at this point. Stink Meter definitely on the Stink Meter level. I think there's an argument for he's on the Stink Meter level. The Drake is like
because it's a whole different park. It's a whole different ballpark, right? This like Kendrick is just honestly, he is on. If we had to put him on the tier list that we made, I would say he's on the level of the other characters are like like dedicated, he's dedicated. Like he's not like come back from the dead yet.
Nah, you're kidding yourself. Kendrick would not come back from the dead to hate on Drake at this point. He literally, dude, I literally could not.
I mean, if we wanna if we wanna talk like you see like from his in terms of career, like he was hibernating low key after the album drop, after the Mr. Morale drop. We could talk about
exactly like he came back from the dead in terms of his rap career to hate on Drake, if anything. So yeah, like in this particular context, I think he's on Stink Meter levels. Yeah. Can
you imagine if he did this shit when after the Damn drop, like after the long ass period of time where he didn't really drop any albums. Like if he started dropping disses against Drake during that time period, like it would be insane.
It's like I got a random point. He just like starts the war. That'd be so funny.
Yeah, on his day off.
His day off. Yeah, Kendrick only has Sundays off. Sorry, guys. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think, and it's so funny. Kanye and Kendrick, Kanye and Drake did beef, and that didn't really lead anywhere.
The bar was still when you see success, everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance with my hand, and it won't be no threat.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. He planned this shit planned out. He's he had to watch on Drake's every move since for years. He's like,
I wish Kanye got into some beef like this. I wish like
it actually like
somebody
stood.
Yeah, because again, you would see the same fucking thing play out. Bar for bar, like Kanye would also dude did like be the type to do this kind of shit. Because he's already done that kind of shit. Honestly, nobody exposes Kanye more than Kanye.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just really considering that rap theoretical. Like, I'm just like, there's no. I don't think there's anyone who could eviscerate. Like, because there's no context. There's literally no other context where Drake would have got, unless they're, because imagine, because this is like the perfect storm, right? Like, not only are they both like, okay, so they're at like the later parts of the career. I think, yeah, I mean, we can pretty easily say that because Drake said he was going to retire anyway, so Drake's end of the career. Kendrick could easily go for another 10 years. But we're at the later stage of the career, right? So Drake has built up this like thing for the entire time, this entire like persona of himself for this for like 15 years, right? We have the we have all these records, all these albums, all this like stuff built up.
And he has been like consistently like trying to update his image and keep it modern, keep it clean for the average listener, right?
Yeah, he's been very meticulous about his image, his public image, like any celebrity, but specifically
again, like always on the gram, always posting.
Yeah,
pictures,
he literally is on the gram right now. Like it's to that point, right? He very much cares about his public image, right? Doing all these interviews and shit.
That's the biggest thing you can do to hurt someone that's rich and famous is hit him on their ego and destroy their public image. If this shit has absolutely tampered Drake's public image, and that's the biggest hit that he's ever gonna receive. This is honestly, in terms of actual damage, Pusha might still have done worse, because again, revealing a son, costing him millions with a planned Adidas deal. Maybe that's the next step for Kendrick. Maybe he should see if he can lose Drake some money.
At this point, I think he really is gonna in the long term, because like any artist that want to work for it, like it's like if like the Kanye thing, like, oh yeah, Kanye said like the worst shit.
Yeah, no, it's like Kanye. It's like
but like, yeah, because artists have to be like really underground if they work with Kanye now, or at this point I guess they don't really care. But like, artists for a while they'd be like, I don't know, we're Kanye, just keep it low.
Fucking Peggy worked for, like if anybody is as much of a dick rider as Peggy for somebody that's fallen off, like we can expect more people to work it. If Drake came to you, person was like, yo,
hell no,
do me a beat for I'm paying you, like, you wouldn't accept?
Nah, I don't care if I'm about to go homeless, dog. At this point, I'm like, nah, that'd be worse for me than fucking nah, because the people who feature on the next Drake album either had that shit signed years back and they can't get out of it, or they're fucking like,
I don't know,
desperate.
I don't know.
Like,
again, no integrity. I don't expect nobody here in this industry to have integrity, and like for a fact, because everybody is willing to.
No, but the whole thing about
excuse themselves as long as it's convenient.
Yeah, but definitely like Kanye, like people featuring on Kanye's albums are not a surprise. It's a little bit surprising like who kept Kanye and who didn't. But like the thing about it is like Drake didn't set up that kind of cult of personality through his like quality, right? He didn't set up that kind of cult of personality through like his like relatable lyrics. It set up that cult of personality through his fame and fortune. So it's like one of those, like a big YouTuber who falls off. It's like, you don't really notice. I feel like we'll notice like
it's like a feedback. It's like a feedback loop. The popularity feeds his ego, which feeds into the music that feeds into the popularity. It's like a self-sustaining cycle. Like pretty much Drake has that shit on lock in terms of like being self-sustaining. He has so much fucking money, he has so much fucking fame, and all this shit is in his estate. So again, unless he starts getting hit with court cases and spending fees, it's gonna, this is not gonna.
I mean, I don't. Again, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what it stops his lifestyle or not, because I'm sure like Harvey Weinstein isn't like fucking on the streets begging.
That is kind of what Kendrick wanted, basically.
Well, no, but what Kendrick wanted is just like to just take him down to our level in terms of like like he wanted to ruin his like image, like the thing that's so important to him, his public image, and like really get into his psychological stuff. Like the at the end of the day, we can't just like like you can't, even if you rob somebody, you can't steal all their money if you have that much money. It's like doesn't really matter. But I like the way Kendrick went about it, because I really think that like he's going because again, you can't, okay, with money, like it's just a material thing, right? But Kendrick, like Drake's, because if they went again band for band, it doesn't matter. Kendrick realizes it doesn't matter band for band, because that's his whole thing. He's like rich and famous, doesn't like that's his whole thing. But he realizes that like he peeled past the surface and peeled past the depth. He's like trying to get as deep as possible. He's like, because again, why Meet the Grams is so impactful is that like he peels back the layers so deep that he realized that like you don't really have anything like behind you to like support. You don't have any support systems behind you. Like the mole thing is not just like, oh, there's like someone inside your thing. He added like, no one actually likes you because you're an asshole. You're a fucking jerk. You don't deserve, and he does the double punch. He's like, you're a jerk. No one likes you because you were raised wrong and you didn't do anything to improve yourself. Your children are worse off because they're your children. Like he went for that angle because, and I'm thinking like, we could go surface level all day. Like, oh yeah, Drake has a daughter. Oh shit. But Kendrick, like, and that's what's so beautiful about it. That's like the art of it, because he realizes like, when years pass on and we're like, when the shock value works off, that this will always be so impactful, because it's like, he has to live with that. He has to live with that as a person.
It doesn't get it, like, again, like it's so deep and ravenous that again, even after the initial shock wears off, you're gonna go back to it and still be like, he really said that shit. He really said that shit to him, and he just could not walk off of it. I'm looking at like the Instagram comment, like Drake got the shit limited, and it's just dick riders in this comments, just everybody like on his me saying, oh, you played in you played the chess, Drake win button.
Yeah. And the whole thing is that like he's just. It's the whole thing with Kanye, and the thing with Kanye, it's the same thing with Kanye. But Drake and Kanye are, everyone in the entertainment industry is like basically the same. But like with those two particular, they're two sides of other, like two different coins, right? So Kanye, like, it's the fall of like someone who I truly believe was one of the greatest musicians and an actual genius in terms of music production, right? And and he still makes great beats, but it's the fall of him because he's just succumbed to so many different like facets of the entertainment industry in his own life, right? And that it's Kanye's a sad cautionary tale on making sure you have the right people around you and making sure you have a good support system.
Yeah,
and Drake is that same tale, but with like of his own doing. So it's like Kanye's like the relatable villain that like is like he fell off and he's like he turned into a bad person. But you kind of see like why he did it, and it's like and in my heart of hearts I can't I view Kanye and Kendrick and not I'll say Kanye and Drake in like in different ways, because I despite it all, and I will say, like, inciting actual violence in the world is, I'm not defending, I'll never defend Kanye at this point, because I'm just like, I'm off of that phase. I'm off the dick rider fucking Kanye phase. But I will say that, after watching the documentary, like he came up from humble beginnings. That's all I will say. But like the thing with like Drake is that he's so insufferable. He's so like he wants to pose as if he like started off from like the most humble beginning. He was from the trap, from the hood, and all that shit. Like he grew up middle upper class in fucking Toronto, Canada, and he wants to pose like he wants these things that he can't have. He's a spoiled brat, and the seeing his fall off is really satisfying. Is extremely satisfying.
I saw that clip that was like him on IG Live with his father, and he was like, "Dad, did you hear that track I made?" No.
Then that was so sad. That's so sad.
This is what we're talking about. This is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with somebody that's like, just the epitome of somebody that had had all the leeway in life, and practically managed like to waste the best of it, right?
Yeah.
Got all the money, all the fame, but like again, people around him still will think less of him. Like there's no worth.
Yeah. There's no genuine love in there, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, and that's the thing. I'm just like, you know, at the end of the day, they're all celebrities at the end of the day. But I just think like, you know, it's just like, and I
You
think,
see the people who were batting for him at this point.
yeah, they're just
People
dick
batting for him
riders and
are
like,
RDS men, the dick riders,
yes, man.
and other terrible people.
Yeah.
Like it's what was it like SQC and like these motherfuckers that are you know like so are obtuse and are obviously like dumbasses and pieces of shit, like people like academics that just, you know, have to ride Drake for a living that are on his fucking payroll. If Drake went broke, these people would be gone.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, right?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. If Drake didn't have this, like he would be like sad and depressed. Like he'd be like the people like almost on the street begging for heroin.
Yeah.
Like, this is the shit. This is the kind of like sad we're talking about. Kendrick would not be in that place, and he actually had to struggle. Like he actually has people that care about him, and you know the value is worth. Drake doesn't.
Yeah. And it's like the thing where it's like, okay, so like we have like, you know, a couple tiers, like, so, you know, I like comparing a lot of the, you know, these rappers, like, you know, it's like, you know, Kendrick and Cole clearly, like, you know, kept their hummus about it, kept themselves, you know, ear to the ground. Like, especially I remember hearing the story about where Kendrick Lamar bought a house, and it's like $100,000 house, pretty average house. Actually, it was like, oh, I think it was actually pretty low cost. I think they remember he like bought a pretty regular house and car. I guess for California standards, probably a lot of money. I mean, but you know, but
I mean, at this point, you gotta like spending $100K on a house. It's like average. Most people like the housing market is you know.
I think it's 100K on the car, not 100K on the house. Yeah. But yeah, the whole thing is that, you know, they kept their wits about them, right? And then Drake and Kanye have like, you know, the dark side of that. And I think like, you know, it's just a matter of like, you know, you have to be very, very, very deliberate on you know, not falling into the typical traps of that kind of thing. Because again, the entertainment industry has taken many victims. You know, one of the because, you know, we're both Nirvana fans, so we clearly know how that feels in terms of like the relentless drag of you know.
I mean, I was thinking about this. You know, talking about this shit with other people and other friends. I think we talk about this with you too, about the fact that, especially, you know, we can take the example like internet fame, but fame in general, and like being in the industry of entertainment, be it online or offline or whatever, and like you need to be somebody that's right with themselves, right? That's you know, as an individual, they like you're not lacking like you know, you don't have like deep like parts of you that are missing, that you're trying to fill with the attention, because people who are, you know, mentally unstable, who have all kinds of issues in their own identity and their own ego, they get caught up in fame and in notoriety, and it never goes well. They never get better. They never come out looking like better people. This is what happened to Kanye. This is what happened to all the you know, all e-celebrities, all people online. This is what happened to people who fucking, you know, died off this shit. This is what happened to people like Too Mad, like Etika, like all these streamers that got fucked up and you know, destroyed themselves with, you know, online attention, because they couldn't take care of themselves, and, you know, didn't have enough people around them to keep them out of that, you know, cycle, that spiral. Like again, Kendrick said it all. Honestly, I keep going back to Euphoria most because I feel like that track is like really like the perfect like you know, picture to frame everything through, because Kendrick just put so much of it out there and so much into it to basically set all this shit up. And he also says on that track, like, you know, the famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and all spiraling. You know,
And then he tried to flip
That's-
that
that's-
back on Kendrick. It's like that won't work. That won't work.
no, because it ain't real. Like,
Yeah.
it's denial. Like what Kendrick is saying is very much like real, and
And that's the
legitimate.
fundamental difference between them. Like at the end of the day, Drake is fake, Kendrick is real. That's pretty much the beginning and end of it at this point. Because yeah.
That's all there is to it. Like Drake could never have won this because he's Drake, and Kendrick could never have lost this because he's Kendrick.
Yeah.
It's such the fundamental difference between them that coming to battle each other. There was no, it was already clear who was gonna come out on top.
It really was. I think just like and I just think like I don't know. I feel like it's just so it's just like a case study. It's so interesting. It's like this is like the equivalent of like whenever you get to like the end of like a 5-hour video like whatever this is the equivalent of getting to the end of not even like a I guess the like H Bomber guy video essay I guess, but there has to be like
The down the rabbit hole.
yeah, kind of like down the rabbit hole about like the one about what's it called? What's his name? The dude who made something OS, Temple OS.
Temple S, yeah.
Yeah, or like the one about who's the
Or,
big
the ones about like the locals.
yeah the locals. I forgot what his name was. Biggie? No.
Biggie?
Yeah, the fuck was his name? The dude who like was playing PS4 Siege all the time or COD or whatever.
Wings of Redemption?
Yeah, Wings. It's like is it like the seeing like the things like with Wings, but the issue with Wings is like with the issue with that like story is like it was like a to be continued, but this is like I guess this is technically a to be continued, but this is like this is like the very definitive like this it's over like I feel like it's more like the
we got people got their facts. People gathered. People are gonna come to their conclusions about what this means and what they're gonna do with all this. Either way, everybody is in on it. Everybody's is having fun. I'm sure in some way, both Drake and Kendrick are kind of basking in it. I'm sure Drake is probably not taking he's not feeling as hurt by it by like the shots that Kendrick took, not only because he's in denial and also
he's dumb.
He can't bring himself to truly grasp that level of vicious mockery, but also because he's probably like basking in the attention that this beef is getting. Like he's thinking that he can turn this shit around and make himself more money and fortune out of this. It's again like you heard him talk at the end of that track. Like again, it doesn't matter if he won or whatever. People are still gonna dick ride him. He's still gonna make money. It's still gonna be on that shit. And he's again the worst things that could come from this. Again, the setup here, the ultimate setup, the long term future is if victims start coming out and saying like, yep, Drake did that shit. Drake has as these people. Because again, there's already allegations, already, sus shit, evidence, all this stuff. It's just a matter of time for every time. It's a matter of time until some shit comes up. And it
after this one, I think this is probably like this is probably the point where like people would but even if like people don't, which honestly I don't have to because that's their choice. But it's like
I don't know because again it probably it would be too much too much fire.
Yeah, too much attention
to lit up. Like imagine being in that kind of position and like knowing that if you take this shit out, everybody's gonna be in on it. It's gonna be making jokes about it, putting it out there for saying like, oh shit, Kendrick was right. It's like but like the implications, the consequences is
the implication
serious.
But it's about the implication.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just think that I don't know. I haven't caught up on chat in a while. My bad. Let's see.
Just Brado Justin Win saying the shit that we're thinking.
You just Brado win. Just Wow. Clearly you're not a streamer. You don't appreciate every person that comes in the chat. I told you about this. Come on. Say sorry. Say sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, say sorry. Thank you.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
We're still gonna make memes. We're still gonna use the fucking meme. Bro, somebody put a fucking like the Drake gif of like, you know, the explaining shit like you know that shit. And put us black square like not Drake.
Not Drake. Who? Oh my god.
Who?
Let me catch up on chat. Drake cringe, Drake tier list, the producer. Oh yeah, no producers. Yeah, you gotta be under. You gotta like literally be underground. You gotta like have your ghost producers now. He ain't gonna say any names. Produced by who?
Bro, so people calling this shit like, I'm afraid that Drake will say A minor. Nah, you got a B sharp or something like that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Call it. How long? Wait. How much time has it been since the track dropped?
Okay, you keep reloading the Kendrick Lamar page.
No, I'm just saying like it's been 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
I'm too famous. If I were a Pete, I'd be arrested. Motherfucker said that with a straight face while also mentioning Diddy in the same song.
Nah, oh my god. Embarrassing. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yeah, Drake. Yeah, spoiled brat. Absolutely.
And everybody's feeding off of this. Everybody's feeding.
I was thinking about. I saw this on a tweet, and I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, they're definitely like the reaction channels are definitely fucking eating like one after like. And honestly, I feel like Kendrick knew that because the way he dropped this shit specifically, he's like, you know, the way internet clout goes or whatever. Like he's like,
got people working overtime.
Like, bro, the reaction channels got like this shit, like video after video, like I remember I was like saw this one is like 12 parts for to catch up on the shit. I was like, damn. Oh my god.
Small shit to compare to all the other shit he said, but Drake saying he doesn't care about streaming that after Kendrick's disses have eclipsed his when one of Drake's angles was that he's a hit maker so funny, like you clearly fucking care.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm not owned.
Not owned. Oh man, I just think like, yeah, it's just cycle. And also after the a little bit, I think after this Kendrick track release, and he basically just you know, just cleans up at this point. I think that, you know, I'll be off of Drake forever. Really, I think you know, I'll have to give up if you're reading this. It's too late. I'm sorry. I love that album. I really think it's a good album, but at this point, I'd be too embarrassed to listen to it.
I mean, do you think like where you're gonna go like back to it maybe after all this has passed?
Which one? Oh yeah, yeah. It's so funny because there's difference. Like, you know, it's like to separate the art from the artist, but in this case, you can't separate the art from the artist because, like, you know, like Burzum being a fucking like, you know, actual extremely horrible person is like it doesn't matter because it's instrumental metal, right? But like, again, with a lot of things with like rap is that it's about based on reputation. Yeah. So you listen, or like with, again, like I was just watching this video by Generosity, right? Also very cool YouTuber. I'm glad I got in early for her stuff. But
yeah, this shit's crazy.
But there, you know, he was mentioning like how all the lines in like Kanye's album Vultures, right? They started like getting to him because like Kanye, you know, he didn't really integrate all this weird shit into his music as much as he did. Like, when you know, when Fantano made a video about it, talking about like how the angle that Kanye to the bend that he took to basically like come out as a, you know, full blown like integrating himself into the like right wing circles and doing all, you know, all this extremist bullshit, is the fact that, you know, because Kanye is Kanye and these people are fucking, you know, like worms. They're, you know, he's going all out, you know, like putting this shit, putting what you know, what they're not trying to say out loud, like saying out loud because he's Kanye and he has to say shit out loud. It's like, you know, that fucking Bane Batman being like, you adopted the darkness, I was born in it, you know, that kind of shit. Oh man, like, it's like yeah, Kanye just adopting this shit and you using it for some reason
to do his you know, his classic fucking antics,
his album drop antics always.
Yeah, But again, it doesn't matter because the only people who are gonna show up are the ones that don't care, that like wanna dick ride him to death, or that are also just as just as shitty of the people as he is at this point.
Or I guess it's just like, they just don't care about either way. They don't, either just not involved. There's like,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right,
they either ignorant or malignant. That's
yeah.
it.
So it's just really like the thing. And it's like, and I don't know. It's just like, also I keep refreshing the Kendrick Lamar page just in case, because I'm thinking about ending it soon. But ending the stream soon.
Like he's like keeping up. This shit is crazy to keep up with because like now the expectation is like people are so onto this shit. I don't know if Kendrick is gonna wait. He might wait another 2 weeks. Could you imagine this shit?
Oh, that'd be so funny because people just actually that'd be even funnier. And okay, he waits 2 weeks and then he drops the rest of the album. He's like, all right, I'm done. And then he drops his actual album. Because that'd be so funny because it'd be like we have to sit with Drake and just like let him just like seethe and like I'm not gonna say anything.
Just let it simmer. Just let this
he fucked himself over. So let's wait for a little while.
This shit simmer and like just really think this over. And act like he did something.
This Epstein angle was expected. I can't get over he said this Epstein angle was expected. Oh my god, he's roasting himself. This Epstein angle was expected. Oh my god, that was the worst line I've ever heard in any song. But yeah, the whole point is that like I can't listen to if you're reading this because as good as the beats are, a lot of the album based on Drake bragging and doing the braggadocious rapping shit, right? And I'm like, for again, like the whole point for that album is like for a little while you believe it, but after this I'm like I don't believe anything Drake has ever said anytime. I can't, if he says the sky is blue, I'm gonna start thinking it's green. Like it's literally to that point. So, I don't think I'll be able to listen to that album like the same way. I don't think like it'll probably go down like 2 points just because it's beef. And I really like that album. I think it's like an 8, so 8.5 out of 10.
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of is it even fair to have your perception judged of of a record judged by recency?
Yes. Yes, sure. It is. You can. You can have it judged by anything really.
I mean, is it fair though?
I don't know. I don't care if it's fair. As I have my perception of a record judged changed by if it's.
But what about Hotline Bling?
I can't argue. Hotline Bling is a good track. I win that Hotline Bling. Yeah. Whenever since I left the city, you.
Okay, no. From now on, only the We Shop remix.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We can do a compromise here.
We can from now on the only Drake we're gonna listen to is mashups and like remixes with other fucking...
Drake Nightcore is the only thing allowed. Sorry.
Since I left the city, you.
Drake Hyperpop would kind of be funny though. The only way we can listen to Drake is Hyperpop.
Honestly, considering how much of a chameleon he is, he's probably gonna get on that shit at some point.
God, I'm so glad that Kendrick stopped Drake right now because I'm like, he would definitely gotten on the Pink Panther shit if we gave him more time. I'm so glad we stopped him while he stopped him while he could. Because remember that shit he did on Honestly Nevermind, bro. He thought he took House and made it ass. I'm like that album wasn't even that bad, but he made it lame.
House.
He made it so lame.
Bro really made Toronto House.
Bro, ass. And the thing about Toronto is like, I don't got beef with Toronto, but now I do because they keep.
Somebody put the fucking picture over like the Drake tree. It was like, this shit is so ass. This is so
ass. Like, oh my god. Again, my whole point is that like I think Honestly Nevermind just illustrates why we didn't like Drake in the first place. Is that he half-assed something that could have been so great, and like
because he just ain't that guy.
He ain't that guy. He's just like the C student.
Honestly, the most like the biggest hit here is the fact that he called it the Hard Part 6 because now he took the title away from Kendrick and Kendrick can't call another song the Hard Part 6.
No, but my thing is that will never. Kendrick has retired the Heart series because you know, from the Heart Part 4, was supposed to be the Heart Part 5, right? That was actually, I think the Heart Part 5. Well, no, was it? No, it was Part 4 that was a diss on Kendrick. I mean Drake, right? I think because I remember. Yeah, so he will not need to use that series anymore in that way because it's pretty much definitively now this is over. So there will never be another battle of this magnitude.
You know, it would be really funny if Kendrick released a Hard Part 7.
Oh my god, like Barter 6, like how Young Thug did. Was that Young Thug? I think it was Young Thug.
Like literally, like doing that shit, like it's skipping parts, like
Final Fantasy 7. Oh my god, wait, what if he called it Final Fantasy 7 because Drake made a song called Final Fantasy burn, you know?
Right.
wait, oh my god. Tweets. Metro's BBL Drizzy beat competition is gonna give Drake exactly what he wants because now there's gonna be all these teens trying to come for him. No, bro. No. Oh my god, no. No. Also, I'm gonna refresh the Kendrick page again. Gotta refresh it again. Hold on, what happened? Oh shit, let me Discord. Hello?
Who's in here?
Me.
Oh, I heard. Okay.
Yeah, my Discord.
The call. I was thinking it was somebody else.
Oh yeah, my Discord froze. Or at least it stopped hearing you. But yeah. Also, it's fine. It's so weird that Eminem's the best selling rapper in history, like way above everyone else. But
yeah,
but I guess
honestly,
you know, it is what
like
it is.
that's what we that's why like bragging about fucking record sales and all this shit. It doesn't mean anything when it comes to actual quality.
Yeah. What's that one line like? If rapping was about the sales, then Killer Mike would be platinum or whatever. Something like that. But yeah, I think okay, so I'll refresh Kendrick Lamar's page one more time. Come on. Because if this happens while I'm just sleeping, I'm gonna be pissed. Cause I've been waiting for this shit the entire time. But yeah.
Can't get over this shit.
Yeah, no, but
I knew you called me a pedophile.
Yeah, it's
Really smart trick by Drake to fool us all into believing he's hiding a second child. God, it sure got us.
Ooh, he sure got us. Damn. A lot to address. Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, I think that's really all we could. So yeah, this is just like, cause we're after meet the Grams. We're like, this is a funeral, and this is just like I don't even know like what to equate this to.
This is the eulogy. This is past the eulogy. This is sitting at the bar.
This is like
shit talking to dad.
Yeah, this is like the post, like even the Drake dick riders are post grief at this point. They're just like, huh, okay.
Acceptance.
Acceptance.
Like
yeah, this is definitely acceptance. Absolutely.
This is what life is now.
This is 100% acceptance. So
we're gonna, we're just gonna have to move on and live from having been witness to one of the greatest fucking rap beefs of all time. I don't even know what else could come from this at this point. It doesn't matter. Like the best was already out the gate.
Yeah. So I think really the gist of the gist of it is that long story
Kendrick is him and Drake is not him.
Yeah, he was him. I think that I don't know anyone who could have, like, Kendrick versus Cole wouldn't have got this bad because Cole's a different kind of guy. Kanye versus Kendrick wouldn't have been that bad.
Like, it would have actually been way more interesting because again, Cole doesn't have, again, like Kendrick said, I don't have a hating bone in my body. Fucking liar.
Yeah, Cole would have kept his hating in check because Cole doesn't hate. He's just chilling.
Cole does not hate. He's
super chill.
He's just the chillest motherfucker on the planet. Like it's crazy how much people were clowning on him, and now he's like the Actually, he's probably the guy that has won the most. People have actually gained way more respect for Cole than anybody else in here. Like, it's he has actually won by not playing the game. He has won.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, Kanye versus like Kendrick. Honestly, the thing about Kanye and Kendrick is that you know, you listen to a track like listen to what's it called? No More Parties in L.A. and you're like Kendrick again. Kanye with Prep Time could kind of keep up with Kendrick, but he would never be able to beat him. Because there's like, cause think about that verse, and I'm like, there's no point where like that was the single verse where Kanye and Kendrick. Well, first of all, I don't think they've ever been on the same track before or since, but Kanye and like Kendrick, what's it called? Kanye's focused on like be entertaining in a different like you know, making a very quotable rap song rather than making like a very like, I don't know, like you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean here? Like, you know what I mean? College Dropout versus Good Kid, Mad City. You know, Kanye is like, you know, his storytelling isn't the same. That's my gist of it. Like, his storytelling isn't the same tier as Kendrick's.
Yeah, I saw like FD Signifier say that about Kendrick, saying that he's like one of the best writers in hip hop. You know, in terms of like his ability to execute a concept, because it was like, there's rappers that are lyrical that can do wordplay, and you know, write a good punchline, a funny bar, you know, something that gets you thinking, gets your ears perked, and other shit.
Yeah.
But you know, there's other rappers that can actually like write a fucking story, you know, from beginning to end, like make all the shit right, but also and make it clever, but also like really tell you, you know, how whole ass like, you know, story novel, and nobody does it better than Kendrick. Kendrick can do both effortlessly.
Yeah, it's like this, like, the gist of like you know, the great American novelist, right? You know, the legendary quote unquote great American novelist, where it's like basically you have like those stories where they have you know, at the surface level, very, you know, simple language, right? But, you know, when you dig under the surface, it's very depthful, and you have a lot of things beneath it, and then it just keeps going and going. But it's also like understanding on the surface level, you know, and it just tells a very thrilling and compelling story, something you just always go back to, you know. So it's like it's just like, because I'm just because this is the whole thing, like my whole angle on Kendrick, and like why he's probably my best favorite rapper of all time, is that like, he makes like albums that are just like novels. They feel like entire like films and novels, and like they feel so rich and depthful beyond their like length, you know. And you know,
like honestly, it's hard to even find something to compare it against. To compare an album that's this, you know, that's actually this well put together in terms of, you know, sound, writing, and performance, and also can actually execute a narrative on this grand level, because some people try to go for that and they can't do it because they don't have that level of commitment and skill, you know. Then they don't have it in them to actually execute that kind of like novel style narrative that Kendrick puts into his records.
I think that like it's so weird because Tyler, that's why I like Tyler, because he has that kind of sonic kind of like, he has it sonically. He has that kind of storytelling sonically. Like with Igor, I was listening to Igor today.
Yeah.
And I realized that Igor like absolutely as like, it has that kind of like, it's basically, yeah, it literally is like a what's it called?
It's a film.
Yeah, what's the name of the author, the director of Amazing Mr. Fox? I'm trying to remember. Wes Anderson. So yeah, Tyler 100% created like a Wes Anderson like film with that with that album, right?
It's basically a narrative in a film that gets told only through vibes, which is honestly a masterful work of its own, because you know, not using words to convey that kind of story, really just letting all be told through the music, and you know, little tidbits here and there is masterful in its own right. Honestly, in terms of like storytelling, Tyler, the most that he's done is his early albums where he actually like put the the alter egos, the characters, did
ego.
all the fucking alter egos, did all the shit with these albums, like and like basically, expanded it. They created this expanded universe and all this other shit until he got to a point where he's like, okay, I did enough, and kind of like left it behind and moved on to just doing albums where he would make these songs and rap about his actual life.
Yeah.
Right? But he did like he like go on that kind of level, like doing a whole ass concept free albums.
Yeah, honestly holding it for 3 albums is actually really like, I don't think there's like, because unless we go like to prog rock or something where they have like entire probably fucking anime franchises worth of storylines and their shit, like in connected universes and shit.
I mean that's the shit like 21 Pilots was doing, like trying to basically like their whole discography is a fucking like storyline, putting all this shit like got theater kids like fun hurting over like these storylines that they're putting together and like making movies and this shit, right?
Yeah.
So like, unless we're talking about like that like that level where like whole career is just making, mixing narrative with music, it kind of gets different because Tyler basically abandoned that angle after he got over it, right?
After it was Cherry Bomb
he did everything he could have done with it. Yeah.
I think it's so weird because some albums, some albums, it definitely sonically, most like a lot of artists, I think that's what makes a lot of artists, and I think that's what makes, again, I'm just so like, because again, I started and I'm realizing like narrative is like, as a writer, I'm realizing that narrative is so important to like storytelling, and storytelling is so important to like the appeal of art in general, right? So that's what I'm just realizing, that's like what makes a lot of albums like feel like a 10 out of 10, feel like a 9 out of 10, because like in The Aeroplane Over the Sea, one of my favorite albums, is that like by the like from the beginning listen to an album, and by the end you like feel like you've gone to an emotional journey, right? And you by the end of like Two-Headed Boy Part 2, you're like I'm in fucking tears, because I'm like the part where he's singing about as your mouth moves in mine, soft and sweet, like it's like you feel like and even if the lyrics are abstract, you feel something. It's like it feels like
So that's what I mean with like telling a story through vibes.
Yeah, I think, and it's kind of weird because they're not really through. They're kind of through vibes, but they're kind of not, because it's like they do tell a story and they imply a lot, and they kind of tell a lot of stuff. Like,
that's the exact thing that like Tyler did on the last 3 records, like telling a story, but very much letting it hang in the background, not really like putting it all in words on the song like he was doing with his first 3 albums, right?
Well, with Igor, it's pretty flat out. Like he just like says a lot of stuff pretty literally. Like I think I'm falling in love.
Lost, right?
Yeah. It called me if you get lost is kind of like, he plants the seeds of like cheat on somebody bitch because I'm a bad person or something. Like I fuck somebody bitch.
All these songs like putting together like this little narrative in the background, and that comes kind of gets put out in Wilshire, and just putting all this stuff out there, which is like mixed, similar, honestly kind of similar to Kendrick. Kendrick does this thing where he kind of mixes his own life experiences, but retells them through story, and mixes them with like embellishments and kind of this higher level storytelling. Yeah. So you get a more eclectic palette for the narrative.
Yeah, cause I think
if it was just like straight up, just like I'm telling a story about this and that, but it's different. So it's kind of similar on that front, I would say.
Cause I think like with Kendrick's, they're more like thematically like connected instead of being like literally like an entire
overarching story.
Yeah, because it's like it feels like more like vignettes. It feels like, you ever watched the movie what's it called, by Spike Lee? What's that one movie? I did a report on this back in college. So I'm just trying to remember Spike Lee films. It was Do the Right Thing. Yeah, Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee. Right? You ever watch that movie?
Yeah, no, I didn't watch that movie.
So the basically Do the Right Thing is basically just like this whole like set of vignettes and kind of like follows a bunch of these characters. It has like one main character, right?
Yeah.
But it follows a bunch of like basically a whole cast of characters around this like one neighborhood, and it ends with this kind of racial riot, right? And it feels like that's how like a lot of albums feel whenever they like have a very like story, because that's probably the best way to make an album in terms of like storyline, or what feels like it feels like a
You know
storyline.
what? You know what reminds you? It reminds me of that when I talk about vignettes and like little stories, clippings, the story series.
Hmm.
They did on their albums. It was like every album has like this like one track that's basically just like a vignette telling a very little story of a character going through a messed up situation, and doing it in a really clever and engaging way. Yeah, that kind of reminded me of that too. That idea of creating these little storylines and spacing them out in different records.
Wait, oh yeah, for like this, I think didn't the clipping have like a couple of concept albums at this point?
Yeah, they had concept albums. I'm talking about the early albums, like the first three albums they had, like the story part series. It's kind of like the Hard Part 5, which is a basically thematically relevant, but always telling something different.
I think I don't know. I think like yeah, I don't know. I feel I'm starting to lose it. I think the storyline in music is just so interesting as like a concept, because a lot of my favorite albums have like they feel like they have a conclusive story, but they realistically do not. I mean, okay, I guess the story is just like kind of like more vague than like a novel would be, because they can't always cover like play by play of a character. It's more of this like
Like they go like imagine an album actually going for fucking like chapter 1 and telling you all the fucking character names and shit.
yeah, there are probably a couple like that, but I mean, obviously with music there's probably everything, but
Mr. Morale kind of got there, honestly, in terms of like stage play. The
yeah,
stage play
but it's more of a thumb, like a
theme.
it's more like a kind of casing of the thing. It's not really because I'm trying to think of like albums that like feature like distinct characters that like interact with other ones. I'm like because you're right. There are like parts where Kendrick, because he has the thing with his wife and like these other people and all this, So I'm like there is like a little bit of that. I'm trying to think, because it's hard to It's weird the Beatles albums have actually a good amount of those, because they actually do create a good amount of fictional characters. It's so funny.
Yeah, but they're always kind of spontaneous.
Yeah, they're not like
It's more for the sake of like the songwriting than really wanting to tell a specific story.
yeah, but I mean at the very least like it at least like has distinct because they don't really have like carry over. You're right, they don't carry over past the song, but they do have a lot of distinct characters, like especially in Sgt. Pepper's they have a lot of characters they include for for honestly that's a good idea actually. I might have to use that. I'll have to use that. But
Actually, the angle of like creating like different little storylines that kind of spaced out and are interconnected to each other is actually, I feel like it's really interesting in general, but even like outside of like music, to put it in other contexts, it's you could do a lot with that.
oh man, oh yeah, by the way, I'm on Twitter and I saw this one Chainsaw Man tweet about like who would euthanize Denji if he got rabies, and I was reading the Power one. I'm like, I got kind of emotional. I got some really sad. How did you see? I need you to see this. Just look at the Power one.
Let me see. I just my timeline now is just like art of people in like golden bikini because of like fucking art trends on Japanese Twitter.
There are always some art trends. All Japanese Twitter.
Let me see. Okay, of course, Makama does it without flinching.
Without flinching, yeah.
Right.
I want to hurt him.
I want to hurt him.
Yeah, but
Oh, but that's nice.
yeah, it's so in character. God, but yeah, honestly,
Good.
aside from the Drake thing, I do want to start. I just really want to start writing more fiction. I think it's you know,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's a more rewarding thing in general, right? But
It is. It is. Yeah. It kind of like more. It honestly, yeah. Putting pen to paper actually does make you feel like you're expressing some more like deliberate, deeper parts of yourself.
mm. It's so weird because you could say like how you feel, right? But like packaging it through a character is like the presentation of how you feel through a story is just like so different. It's just so different that it it actually feels like deeper. This like despite the fact that it's not as literal as like as that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I do have absolutely, honestly, like this shit is so. Imagine somebody for getting to this stream and like hearing us not talking about Drake, talking about our own like shit nobody cares about, but like,
I mean,
um,
we're at the point where like it has gone past the point of because we have like a couple. We've been recording for 2 hours, so they could
yeah,
go back
yeah,
if they
yeah.
want to.
I was just saying that if you take like the stuff you made with Freshies and your characters, those are parts of yourself, and I'm sure you put more you in them than any song, any like project or video or whatever, because they're your like brainchilds, right?
Yeah.
Brain children, which you can claim, unlike Drake.
They're my kids, unlike Drake.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Like I have that same thought about some characters I made, like like I showed you
Oh, you showed
like
me a couple of them.
showed you one of my C's, like one of them I made, like I have these, like it came I made like this one when I was feeling like sort of bummed out. I wasn't even like super depressed or sad. I was just bummed out, and I made this character, and it became such a like personal, like uh emotionally resonant part of me that
Hmm.
I kind of I'm like in my own head I put so much weight onto them that I kind of want to put them in everything now, right?
Yeah, it's how it feels to make oh, I forgot to mention this is my friend Frank. It was a little late for that, but yeah, it's like you make a character and like you just like you start feeling just really attached to them. Even if you like hate that character, you start feeling attached to them. Like it's like because
I
they're
know,
yours.
because it's personal. Like you put a part of yourself in that character. That's what I feel when you make someone, especially if it's in a moment where you're actually like emotionally um emotionally um outpour. You have like an emotional outpour.
Yeah,
That's where those kind of ideas and characters come from.
I guess this is an extension of the podcast, isn't it?
Pretty much, this is what it's turned into. It is kind of a podcast.
I mean, I literally have the podcast like overlay kind of set up. I didn't feel like putting anything over it.
Honestly, you could have like replaced the title and like call this like we need to our podcast episode. We just recorded it. Fucking
Yeah, the new episode. But
somebody said this shit. Kendrick dropped one of the strongest this is all time, and his response is, "Whitney, hit me up, ooh woo."
bro's doing some Weenie Hut Jr. shit, dog. It's so ass. Um, but yeah, I think that man, I gotta go to bed. I woke up for work today, so but yeah, I think
Yeah.
really the gist is that yeah, it's over. This is the new era. This is the
It's
end, definitive end of the Drake era of rap. I mean, it
this was
ended 2 days
no
ago, but yeah,
no contest, no contest. Drake was destined to lose, and he lost just like Kendrick predicted. He had the shit down from the start,
yep.
and there was no match, and there was no way that Drake could have ever actually put this man under. Not even like competing at the same level. Like if Kendrick hadn't like if Kendrick hadn't had this shit ready, we would be having a different conversation. We could it would be more of a debate around who's up, who's down, but No, like the streets are talking, and Drake is not.
No, it's
you know,
just the streets have spoken because they're
It's
playing
the streets-
they're playing Kendrick songs in the streets. Like it's no
they're playing
contest.
Kendrick song in the streets.
They're
playing
fucking
in
twerking
cars,
to
in
it.
clubs.
In the clubs.
club,
Oh yeah,
somebody-
Drake loves the clubs.
Somebody playing a fucking saxophone on the Not Like Us.
Yep. No, it's pretty much like, and that's what, and I think like it's so weird because that's what his angle was. That's what Drake's angle always was. Like, oh, I'm playing the clubs. It's like every angle he could.
And he said it. You have to admit it. He said it like, yeah, your shit did pop in the clubs. Like, you're like again admitting defeat overall.
Yeah.
I like honestly like the aftermath after this is just waiting for this shit to go to like age like the milk it is. just spoil itself.
Yeah. But overall, if you're listening to us, hi. Hi. And also, yeah, I think after that Drake video, I'm probably gonna maybe just post the fucking audio from it and just get it out of my fucking life. Cause I'm at this, unless there's like another Kendrick track that's like like this like just a good track.
Nothing can top that shit.
No, I don't even need anything to top it. I'm just like there's another good track, Kendrick track. That's it. That's all I need. And then you can just go back to sleep. Go back to whence he came. You'll be fine.
It'll just start like not even rapping. It'll just put out an audio like the Goofy Kurt trial on the fucking Joji album. Mr. Drake, Mr. Aubrey, would just get into the stand.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, he could just do that. Oh, that'd be even.
I'll fucking do it again.
And it's so funny because that's what we expected him to do first, but he did all this and then set it up to that. Oh my God, yeah, he's the goat. He's
good.
the goat.
Yeah, he's the goat. This the final verdict is it's just that.
Not even
is
just
the
like psychological horror. He not only like, oh man, villainous. And I thought Drake was the villain. Not even close. This
is the moment in the fucking anime where they take down a big bad, and then it's revealed that like the actual menace was behind them all along. You know,
Kendrick,
the character that,
what are you doing?
The character
Kendrick,
gains too much power.
Kendrick, what are you doing? Kendrick, no, Kendrick,
I had to do it to him.
no, Kendrick, no. Yeah. But yeah, it's time to end the stream. I'm getting very tired. But thank you for watching this this emergency reaction to
I'm
the
so
final.
glad we got to do this together because
Yeah,
I
this was fun.
can't take I cannot sit this shit out. I wish I was awake to have seen the Not Like Us record drop when it came out because I would have we were fucking hollering at those Drake lines, but I could not I wouldn't even know like what I would have said when
Bro said OV ho, it's over,
A
though.
minor, OV ho,
it's
certified
all-
lover boy, you're certified pedophile. That shit is
Yeah,
shit is priceless.
Yeah, it's
That shit is just doubling down, just putting a check to it.
God.
And Drake is like clearly was mad about it too.
Oh man. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else we could say because we kind of just went over a lot of the stuff. But yeah, I think it was a very interesting conversation. I very much appreciate having it with you, Frank. Also advertise yourself. 'Cause this is basically an episode of the podcast at this point. Just advertise
Yeah,
yourself.
fuck it. So hey guys, for the few people listening here, it's my name is TSG Frank online. I've listed my name on all social on Twitter. It's Frank_TSG2 because my first account was like limited and I couldn't access it, so I had to do another one because Twitter is fucking stupid.
Yep.
And all this other shit. I have my YouTube channel. I have a bunch of remix of Tyler instrumentals that I made. I've been cooking up more music in the background. I'm gonna have to start uploading it at some point. Like honestly, with all these drops, it's like what's the excuse, right? What's the excuse? If Kendrick can drop free life-changing disses in less than 3 days, like who am I to be slacking? So yeah,
gotta get the work. Gotta get the work.
There's that, and yeah, me and Nipple like are doing more stuff together. We're probably
Yeah.
gonna make
You have to make the
other-
collaboration album.
other shit happen. I
Yeah.
have stuff recorded. Again, like this shit is so funny because I literally just like wrote down a fucking verse for the BBL Drizzy beat that Metro put out because you know why everybody getting a piece of this shit. Why not me?
Yeah,
Like,
we all
and-
gotta
and-
take
and
down
Maple.
take down Drake together. It's a group. It's a holiday. It's a group holiday. We should all
It's a-
get a
it's a
day
sport.
off. We should all get a
Kendrick
day
just-
off.
Kendrick just made a fucking Olympic sport out of you know, shitting on Drake. So yeah.
I'm sure people will just get into rapping because of hating like having
People
a,
are listening to rap because of this shit. Like this is how fucking story this is. This is how fucking big it is on the airways.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, I just really just think it'd be so funny if and I'm just thinking about what could Kendrick even rap about on this album now, like his new album that he's apparently putting out, right? What could he even rap about? Like he's not gonna like. I think dropping like an entire diss album at this point is just like way overkill to the point where that seems like way too petty. Anyway.
I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Hopefully, you guys.
just leaving it as singles probably makes more sense because
Yeah.
it would be really fucking weird if like Kendrick got all these classic fucking insane world records like records and then just put out a whole fucking diss record. That's more of a Drake move. Like Drake, I'm sure Drake is probably gonna be busy for like working overtime that because like, I told you like this shit he's gonna be taking shots at Kendrick for the rest of his life because he's so fucking petty,
Yep.
right?
Absolutely.
His ego just is so in shambles. He's gonna be talking about this shit for the rest of his life, and it won't matter because people are still gonna be on Kendrick's.
Oh man. Anyway, let's attempted to do a BBL Drizzy contribution and started listening to rap and because all this. Oh yeah, you have to see. It is getting the people in the rap. It's getting people in the rap. We have to
Told you.
have people who were never interested in rap before thinking about this shit. So I gotta release that video. God damn.
It's real.
I need a
It's
fucking editor, dog. I need a fucking editor. But I love editing. I like editing. I like the way my videos come out, the way I edit it, even if it's all very simple and poor editing. Anyway, we gotta end stream now because I gotta go to bed. All right,
All right,
so bye everybody. Thank you for listening.
See
Bye.
ya.